Hello and welcome back to the Football Terrace. Thank you very much for tuning in today. Manchester United versus Tottenham in the EPL. Arsenal currently playing Sheffield United, and that is 0-0. We're here for the next 3 hours, fully live, full feature-length watch-along, taking your phone calls via our Skype line. Just search Football Terrace. You can get yourself involved. Before you go any further, make sure you're hitting that like and that share button. It's been an interesting day. Of course, the transfer market is still dominating so much of the headlines at this moment in time. Oh, Arsenal might score here. Bellerin's in. Saka should score, and he does. It's 1-0 Arsenal. So good goal there by Saka. Bellerin with the assist gives them that lead. They weren't very good in the first half, but they've come out firing in the second. Comment here from Davey Fisher that says, are you confident today? I don't know if I'm confident right now. I am nervous, but it doesn't matter who we're playing, to be fair. Whenever we play any of the top six, I'm nervous before a game begins. There's no doubt about that at all. So I just want to see a solid performance tonight, or this evening, this afternoon, wherever you're watching this from around the world, from Manchester United. That's what I really want. Of course, there's so many sub-stories to this Tottenham-Manchester United game today. You have Jose Mourinho returning to Old Trafford. You have the transfer window in terms of United, close to signing Cavani, not yet getting Telles and Sancho over the line. You then have the other added elements of the way the club is being run. So there's so many factors to think about and to consider in relation to this game. It's an intriguing game. There's amazing subplots. But I'm going to get behind my boys. I'm going to get behind my players. I'm going to get behind the guys because we have to. We simply have to. We cannot... the more I sit here, the more and watch our club be run poorly, the more that comes out the woodwork about the bad goings on in terms of the way the board do things. The more I support Ollie, the more I support the boys out there on the field of play because they need us. They need us more than ever. So yeah, I'm confident to a degree with this Tottenham team, with the quality they possess. It looks like Son's going to play today with Harry Kane in the side. You can get punished. If we are not almost picture perfect defensively today, we can get punished. So we're going to have to be at our absolute best. Absolute best. A comment from Harry here says, I'm just praying Bailly starts. And I get that. I think a lot of Man United fans think and feel like you do. I think a lot of United fans are praying for that same very thing. There's no doubt about it. O00 here says that he would start with De Gea, AWB, by Maguire, Shaw, Matic, Pogba, Greenwood, Bruno, Rashford, Martial. I think that would be most people's preferred selection. If I'm being frank, and if I'm being honest, I do think that is what most people would go for, and that's what most people would do. So let's see what happens. Let us see what happens over the course of this game. My guy joining us now. He's going to be here for the watch along. It's an interesting one today. Arsenal just gone 2-0 up. And it's actually man like Pepe that's put the ball in the back of the net. Arsenal firing on all cylinders just as Adam joins us. What's going on, bro? I don't know why I can't hear you. You're mute.
Sorry. I muted myself.
There you go. How's it going, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm sweet. Got the 3 points at Sunday League today. Arsenal winning. Life is good right now.
Mate, do you know what's interesting? Like, Arsenal weren't particularly great in that first half, but come alive in the second. It's a really good goal by Pepe as well. It's a good dribble from him. Nice 1-2 with Bellerin. That's 2 assists for Bellerin now. Sheffield United, though, that's mad. This is why, sometimes people get overly gassed with a team. They haven't scored a goal this season outside of a penalty in the Carabao Cup. Like, they were a good team last year, but this is what happened. And I always say this to people: you've got to wait for somebody's system to be assessed. And when coaches have the time, and they do this in the off seasons to assess the way a team plays with more intricate details. Because what normally happens is a team only focuses on their next opponents, so you get 1 or 2 days to focus them. I guarantee you there's been a lot of managers over the course of the summer studying their whole game, going, right, can we take anything from it? And equally, where are the flaws? And they've gone, because they don't score very many goals anyway. They just signed Brewster. But there you go. You guys are winning.
And that's why I really have to and I know people get onto me for it, but that's why I've got the utmost respect for Sean Dyche, because year after year after year, on a shoestring budget, he manages to keep not only Burnley in the league, but keep them competitive to the point where they're finishing in the top half of the table. Yeah. I respect him so much, man. And it's not easy to do that. And as we've seen, Chris Wilder, who everyone was saying is one of the greatest managers, he's been found out pretty much. But we'll see what Ryan Brewster can do. One of the best young strikers ever. So we'll see. Yeah,
the Brewster. Do you know what's funny about that Brewster deal as well? The amount of, especially City fans, they think there's something fraudulent about the transaction in the sense of they're like, heard one say there's no way that they keep getting like sub 20 million for these, like plus 20 million, sorry, for all these players that are like awful or never play for them. They're like, it must be inflating that information somehow. It can't be right, or they're never quite receiving all the money or wherever it is. It's interesting they say that. I'm not overly bothered by it because it's down to the authorities to investigate that. But I've always felt that about Chelsea's. I always feel like Chelsea, people sit there and go, how have you just gone and got like 40 million for a bum player? I always wonder if they don't turn around to the club and say, right, give us 20, we'll put 40 on the paperwork, you pay us another sort of 5 or 6, and then at some point in the future we'll just write off the debt. And they don't, but on the accounts they get to put in. So when you sell someone, even if you're taking the money in installments, you get to write it off on the accounts as the money is now instantly in. So it protects you in terms of financial fair play because it counts as new income. So if you sell a player for 50 million, it will show in this year's trading accounts as 50 million, even if you're only getting 10 million a year.
Okay.
So you never have the physical cash. And I'm not an accountant at that level. So I always feel like over a 4 or 5 year period, I bet there's ways of writing things off and hiding it and whatever. It just, look, Man United might be doing the same thing with 27 million for Andres Pereira. You joking me?
Bro, even that, this is fantastic business. That is brilliant business. I don't know how you've done it, especially considering he was like one of your most maligned players ever. But listen, at this point, I know you'll take it because I've heard countless United fans insult Andres Pereira over the years. And I bet you lot are so happy to see the back of him.
Yeah, do you know what it is? Like, I wasn't ever... It's not to say I wasn't a fan of his, I didn't want him to do well. I was never that bought into the hype. And you remember sitting with me in Fan Park Live.
Bro, there were people clamoring for him to play Andres Pereira in the number 10. Like, people were begging for him to play.
There were people saying, Jose doesn't understand football because he's not playing Pereira.
Literally.
I was never as angry with him as those people, because again, those people completely damaged their credibility. And it wasn't just by suggesting it. It was being so cocksure of play him and you will see a baller. Equally, a lot of those people said that Lingard was an absolute superstar as well. And I just used to say the same thing about those guys. I think they're good squad players. So I've never been as angry with them as many others. There is some leaked reports that Eric Bailly is going to start in front of Victor Lindelof today, which is what Manchester United fans have been absolutely begging for. It's unbelievable. And I hope it happens because we need a bit of pace at the back. And Ollie's been talking him up quite a bit in the last week or so around, he's playing well, how he's improving, rare. And then he doesn't start. And people are like, well, why are you praising him and not starting him? But you know what fans are like, we want everything now. Everyone who's tuning in, do us a big favor and smash the like button right now. Just over 500 people watching. Be really massive for us if you could do that. Which is grand, mate. But Arsenal winning is nice. Do you know it's nice? You will win this game now because there's no way Sheffield United haven't scored since I think one of the second to last games of last season. So they're not scoring 3. At least you better sit down now and watch the United game, the Liverpool game, and relax. Yeah. I always love being first early on if there's big games. I always like my team playing before them and winning. It means I can enjoy those games without any sort of worry and fear. But in terms of Man United, Tottenham today, I suppose your loyalties are always split, aren't they? Because they're both rivals of yours. A draw would probably be the best result in terms of
course,
like
of course.
league-wise. Who do you think's going to win, though?
I think it will be Tottenham purely because they've been in decent form, or decent scoring form anyway. How much did they hit against Southampton? 4 or 5 was it? Then they've just gone and scored 7 against these cherry pickers in whatever country they're from. So and plus, I think you've got that added factor that Jose will be up for it. So you know how in that whole documentary we didn't see anything about the Man United game.
Yeah.
I reckon there'll be like a part of him that is just so eager to get one up on them again that it'll be like, yeah, I think they'll just come out raring to go, and I think they'll just have too much of it, man.
Do you know something else? Just on a side note, I think it's just been announced that Delo has gone. Delo's released a video of him in a Football Man United kit, and he basically said, I've learned a lot these 2 years. I'll be rooting for you, Reds. And his quote tweets from Man United fans saying, arguably the best young right-back in world football. Take care, Diogo. You'll be back next season under a proper manager. You know, these are Man United fans saying these sorts of things. You know, you sort of sit there and you're like, you're actually lying to the player here. Because Delo's name has barely been mentioned by a Man United fan for 6, 7, 8 months. Every now and then it comes up in conversation of, oh, maybe we could play him in an attacking position. Suddenly he's rated as one of the best young fullbacks. As soon as we brought in AWB, everyone was like, don't need him. But now because United fans are like, well, AWB's not that good at attacking, they're like, well, screw the defensive side. We want a great attacker. The fickleness of fans is amazing. But yeah, the Jose Mourinho factor, you know, we did the preview with the Tottenham guys and girls Friday night, and you know, I titled it what I believe is there's a lot of carnage at United right now. There's a lot of anxiety. There's a lot of anger. Jose could cause serious problems today. Jose could come here and with a victory, chaos could ensue. And it could be to sort of those epic sort of levels if they come and not only beat us. If they come here and outplay us, bruv, that's the fear.
But the thing is, Terry, I don't think they're gonna blow you over. I don't think they're gonna come and hit you for 2, 3, 4 goals. I don't think it will be a tight, scrappy contest. And what I think will make the difference is Harry Kane and Son, because they're clinical. I think you guys will probably even create more chances than they do, but you just won't have that cutting edge to see it off. And for me right now, that's the difference between you two. Kane and Son versus, I guess, Martial and Rashford, who aren't bad, but as I say, I just don't think they're as clinical.
Mate, and you're entitled to that opinion. What do you make of the Cavani signing? He's in Manchester now.
Terry. If I don't get why United do this. If this had been 2 or 3 seasons ago, it's a reason to get excited. But now I'm like, where is he gonna play? Have you guys still got Igalo, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah. So then I'm like, right. So is he up front? Is he just another option? Is he gonna start? Is he gonna play on the right wing, which he did when Ibra was in the team? Does that mean that you guys aren't gonna go for Sancho anymore? Is Dembele out of the question? Like,
bruv, and that's it. They're the questions. You're so right. They are the questions around this. What I said yesterday, Cavani as a signing doesn't bother me. To an extent, the Ousmane Dembele links don't bother me. Yeah. The first factor is it a Woodward signing or an Ollie signing? Interestingly, the Ollie out brigade are like, no, it's fine if, like, we had Said on last night. It was like, no, it's a Woodward signing. And he was making it sound like, he actually said Cavani probably doesn't even know who Ollie is, doesn't even care about him, rare. And I'm sitting there thinking, yeah, well, Woodward signings have never worked in the past, so why would you celebrate it as being a Woodward signing? But that's because he's quite happy with signing him, but he doesn't want to praise the manager, so he's twisting his tune. It's blatant. Everyone, you don't even need to call it out really, because everybody can see it. It's like, fair play, mate, pat him on the head. But I feel like if Ollie wants him, I'm very comfortable with it. If Ollie was like, I'd rather nobody, but like, I don't want him for whatever reason, then it worries me, bruv. Like, legitimately, it worries me then. I think we've just lost Adam on the stream. He might call back in just a second. But we'll carry on with that. Do us a favor, everyone that's tuning in right now. Please hit the like and share button. Team news coming up very, very, very soon for you. We're going to get it up on the screen in just a split second. We're going to pan across here to the stat page. We've got yesterday's stuff up on there, but we'll take this out. We'll do this. We'll hit apply. We'll get today's up on the screen. There you have it. There's the Man United team. And Eric Bailly starts next to man like Maguire. The United team is about as strong as it could possibly be. Pogba, Matic in the middle. Rashford, Fernandes, Greenwood, Martial against, look at that Tottenham team. Lloris. Oh, this is the shock for me. Serge Aurier in, no Matt Doherty. Dyer, Sanchez in the middle. Reguilon at left back, of course, heavily linked to Manchester United. A midfield of Ndombele, Sissoko and Højbjerg. Kane, Son and Lamela. This is going to be a battle and a half. This is going to be a very difficult game indeed. But one that no Man United fan could be crying about. One that no Man United fan could be stewing over. You've got your wish today. We have got our wish today. Eric Bailly starts the game. I want your views. I want your opinions. Get your super chats in now. Right away to us. We want to hear from you. Big, big news. It truly, truly is. Eric Bailly starts. Lindelof out. Wow. Lindelof. I need to tweet about this while I'm on out. Bailly. It's 1-0, isn't it? Bailly in. Now, no moaning. No moaning, Reds. No moaning at all. No moaning at all. Can't have any whinging, any crying at this point because as you can see there, man like Bailly starts for Manchester United today. I want your views and I want your opinions. No Lo Celso in. Now, listen, Tottenham are going to try and suffocate Man United, sit back and then pounce on the counter. That's why they've got Son and Lamela starting this game. But I want your views on that. You can call in via the Skype line if you want to speak to us. We're ready and waiting to hear from you. You can give us a little bit of a buzz. Get yourself on if you want. Billy T here says, hi, Terry. Strong lineup. Massive 3 points needed. Absolutely. It is huge. It is huge. Massive. Cannot be denied. First super chat of the day here. It says, finally, Bailly starts. And yes, he does. He does start the game. They're putting the team lineup actually up on Sky Sports as it stands right now. We will be joined by Danny a little bit later as well. He'll be with us nearer to the kickoff. We've got a United fan on the line now. How you doing, buddy? Is it Niall, I believe, right?
Yeah, it's Niall. I got a question. Why are we bringing in Cavani? I mean, he's a very injury-prone player, and we've got enough of them as it is.
I've got a question for you, because I've seen a lot of your comments on my videos for a long time, and you haven't called in before, and I appreciate you doing that. Why are you always so negative about Man United? Genuine question. I don't think I've ever seen a positive comment from you in 5 or so years that you've been following my channel. Not about one thing. It's always, you're even negative about people that are positive after really good results. I'd love to understand why you're like that, please.
No, I want, like, the players that I want in are, like, he's not one of them. I would have loved Haaland to come in, but, you know, that's unfortunate. And I was hoping on De Ligt to come in, but that's unfortunate. But yeah, I'm just wondering, we have so many injury-prone players, and you know, especially in the back. And why are we bringing in like another injury-prone player when we could bring in, you know, some others?
Well, listen, I think for me, Ollie hasn't steered us wrong at this moment. So I really appreciate your call, mate, and thank you very much for coming on. I appreciate that massively. Like, Ollie hasn't steered us wrong yet. in my opinion. So I know a lot of people are like, oh, sign an injury-prone player. It's not good. Rare. But from my perspective, and I've said this before and I'll say it again, until people can really show me sort of countless poor Ollie signings, and you could say, oh, Dan James wasn't, but you know what? It was a £15 million signing, no real gamble as an example. I trust what Ollie's doing. However, like I've said, where I agree with the previous caller, if this is not an Ollie signing, if this is a Woodward signing and it's been done over his head and against the plan, then I'm dead set against it. Lineups are out, bro. Have you seen them?
Is this the team right now?
Yes.
Okay. That is a good... Rashford should have a field day, to be honest. Do you know what? It's going to be a good battle. Regulion versus Wan-Bissaka. That's going to be really, really good.
Yeah.
And I'd love to see Pogba versus Ndombele as well. That's a battle I really want to see.
Yeah, that is a serious battle today. I mean, there were a few United fans that wanted Pogba dropped for today because they actually didn't want to see him go up against Ndombele. No, against Højbjerg. They thought Højbjerg might stop him. They feel the tactic will be stick Højbjerg on Pogba, nullify him from the game. And they felt that we should have started with Van der Beek and Fred in the middle to have a lot more energy on the ball, which I think is a fair sort of assessment, really. But we will see. I mean, can you imagine Tottenham coming out and trying to attack us, or do you think it's going to be low block all the way?
With that team, I don't know if they've got injuries or what, but starting Lamela to me suggests that it's going to be conservative, because that's not really pacey, and I've always got doubts about Eric Dyer at centre back, but yeah, I guess the initiative will always be with Manchester United because Mourinho isn't a guy that is typically attacking like gung ho, but yeah, I really do think United will have more chances. I'm worried that you'll be able to put them away. That is my only thing.
I hear that. I mean, it's just these signings we need to get over the line now, because the one thing that worries me about this United team, and I'll put it on the screen for people to see, we've got, you've got Fred and Van der Beek, who I think can come on and, when you look at actual game changers, and that's sort of it for me. Like Lindelof, yeah. McTominay, Henderson is a goalie, so we'll leave him alone. But, Lindelof, Lingard, McTominay, Mata can be a game changer. I think he needs more than 10 minutes. Like sometimes I like having... Yeah, but so we've really only got one game changer on our bench, and I think that's where the next 24 hours essentially in the transfer market are key, because if you throw a Sancho into this team, a Cavani into this team, a Telles into this team, so whether it's the first team or whether they go onto the bench to start with, just say the bench today had those three players on it. I mean, they wouldn't all be able to get on, but it'd be like, well, if it isn't going our way, you could say, right, Sancho, Cavani, Telles, on you get. It gives you those three signings just change the complexion of our squad overnight.
Exactly. It gives you more options from different areas of the pitch as well. Sancho, fine. You replace him with Greenwood. Fair enough. You still got an attacking threat from the right, which is a little bit better. But then you add Telles. You've got a threat down the left now, where typically United haven't had that for ages. So honestly, I think it is important for not only United but Arsenal too, to get these signings done if you guys actually want to be competing for top four, pushing towards that title in a season or two's time. Like it needs to be done.
Sheffield United just got a goal back on the 83rd minute.
Oh, flip's sake.
You're going to be fine though. Like you will. I can't imagine them doing anything more than that. They've got a quick goal back.
Say that, bro.
It'll be fine. It was actually a good goal. It was on McGoldrick. It's a good goal because that's only. Do you know what's mad, right? He's obviously played like 30 plus games in the Premier League now. He's a very average attacker. He's only scored 3 goals in the league, right? 2 against Chelsea, one against Arsenal. It's mad.
He's only got 3 goals.
Yeah, only got 3 Premier League goals, but all have come against, like 3 have come against top 6 sides. It's mad. If you think he was going to score, you think about all the games they have where they play against far more sort of lesser teams, and he ain't scoring goals. It's going to be a nervy last 7-8 minutes here now. Can you imagine throwing it away?
Harry, please please, don't do that. Don't do that.
No, I'm sure you'll be absolutely fine. But no, look, Tottenham United is going to be an interesting game today. And as I was saying in the build-up to it, yes, the match is important. You know, the winning the 3 points is key. But it's the subplots. It's Jose returning. It's Reguilon being on their team, which I didn't even think about until just this moment. Our lack of transfer activity. You add all these things together, and it's exciting. It's just genuinely exciting. Genuinely exciting. But yeah, I am going to go with a Man United win, though. I've got to back my team. I can't go against them and be like, oh, we'll lose. I'm going to have to back them. But
and I don't think it's not a wild shout to say that United are going to beat Tottenham. It's very, very possible. Especially if you start strongly, I think Tottenham will crumble under the pressure. And if you've got a plan to deal with Ndombele as well, then you'll be all right. My only other thing, though, is Sissoko on the same side. Oh, my God, that is a really good goal. Sissoko on the same side as Matic. If he gets pressed, I worry, because that guy's legs, they've gone.
No, I get that. Do you know what's always interesting with someone like Matic? Whenever there's a game where people are like, I'm so worried about him, he tends to turn up. My issue with Matic is more when you say, okay, it's okay, we're playing Brighton today, be fine. That's when he seems to get the runaround. I find it's so weird. But Man United have got that. That's our biggest problem, really, in terms of mentality. It's like if we'd have been in the semi-final of the Cup and it had been against Inter Milan, or we'd have had one of the big British teams, I think we might have won. I think the Seville thing is like, small team. Like, we still struggle against the small teams. So I'm hoping we look at Tottenham as a big team today. Like, we beat them last time we played them at Old Trafford 2-1. Very unlucky not to beat them on the opening game of the return after lockdown. Well, they're playing nice football here, Sheffield United, you know?
Bruv, this is what I'm saying to you, Terry, please.
Do you know what yeah, I mean, you're right now. You've got I just thought for a second, you know, like when a ball hits the back of someone's head, and I thought it was going to loop into the back corner. It didn't. But there we go. Viewers, we want your views. We want your opinions. We want to know what you're thinking, feeling, saying, etc. A lot of people are writing, tell us his name. I don't know why.
Like, to what end? Has he signed or what?
I don't know. People just keep saying...
They're trolling you, Terry. Don't believe it, man.
I don't really believe anything until I see it.
As you should. Seeing is believing, my friend.
But I see the comments. Some people are saying tell us done. Some are saying tell us rejected. People say check Twitter. Don't tell me to check Twitter. Tell me where to check. I get so annoyed by that. I've realised I'm becoming a grumpy old man. People say, you've got to go check this news. I'm like, where is it? They go, Twitter. Yeah, but where on Twitter? Twitter's massive, bruv. You need to give me specifics. Tell me where on Twitter and I go check it. Oh, check the United report. Okay, there we go. See, that's what you need to tell me. Don't go Twitter.
Twitter.
Tell us the Man United is a done deal. The clubs have reached an agreement for 20 million euros. He'll have the medical tonight. Bro! See, no, we haven't come to an agreement now. What you're going to see in the next little bit of time is Man United announce the sale of Chris Smalling. It's been done all damn week. Man United just didn't want to... They wanted a player off before they have a player in. Delo's just gone. Tell us is in. It's the final countdown.
What are you saying for the Sancho thing? Do you think it's still happening?
That's how I'm going to speak about Sancho. Now, all my Sancho words are just... Did you see my come get me plea yesterday to Sancho?
I didn't.
I shocked Anita. Anita was like, I didn't realise you had back off. I'm like, yeah, I do.
Wow.
Yeah. No, all clothes were kept on. Let me show. I was going to put it on the internet. I didn't, but let me show it to you. Can you hear it? Man United, get your damn checkbook out. This is my address right now to Woodward & Co. Get your checkbook out right now. Get it out. Right, 108 million pounds or 120 million euros, whichever denomination you hold the funds in, whichever kind of account you've got. Write the damn check. Write the email. Send it off. Get it done. Say sorry. Pray to God. Pray to Buddha. Pray to Allah. Pray to Yoda. Pray to Joe Pesci. Whoever you pray to, whoever your God is, get it done now. Make him a Manchester United player for God's sakes. Get it done. Get it over the line. No messing about. And then we go. Come on now. He's telling you. Jadon Sancho is doing this. He said, come, he's like, hi guys. Hi everyone. I'm here. Hi. He's literally bending over. But that's what he's doing by not being in the matchday squad. But the Telles deal is done. He is a Manchester United player. Well, according to Sky on this one. There's
I can tell you're happy though.
Mate, do you know what? Like, but this is I was saying to someone earlier, if we could announce this before the game starts, or we won't. I don't think we'll officially announce it. If it comes out through the media before the game starts, there's a big element of pressure being relieved from the players and from everybody because fans know something's coming. I think the biggest fear factor is going into this game and also not knowing what's going to happen at the end of it. That's where Man United fans are so stressed at the minute. There is this notion of what's next, what else is going to happen, are we going to fail, are we going to... I think what Man United fans just wanted to see more than anything else is the team, like, the club buy some players, and we know there's something good to come at the end of this. Because right now, it's not been like that for a while, bro. Do you get what I'm saying?
I think I know what you're going to say in answer to my question. But how are you feeling if you're Luke Shaw right
now? Luke Shaw needs to, I don't care. If I'm Luke Shaw right now, yeah, I'm feeling concerned, but I want my players to feel concerned for their place. I want every single Manchester United player on the planet, every single one of them, to be fearful for their place. I want every single one of them to not feel relaxed. Cavani, by the way, will do that to Martial. And I've said before about Martial, I love the guy. But if he cannot handle the heat in the kitchen, if another player coming in unsettles him too much, I'm done. I'm legitimately done with it. I ain't dealing with it. Do you get where I'm coming from? For me, it's.
Yeah, I do. You want that competition for places, man.
Exactly.
That's what makes your team improve.
It does when you're at this stage. When you're at this point. Do you know what I mean? And now I can feel even happier going into this game because not only, it looks like we've got Telles coming in. Telles is here. At the same time as Telles, we've got Cavani on the way. And now tomorrow, it is full steam ahead. Jadon Sancho, go get it done. And this is what I was going to talk to you about this anyway. What I'm also seeing a lot from people at the moment is this notion of, did Man United actually need Donny van der Beek? This is what I was saying to United fans. Because we're so upset and because we've been so angry, there is this sort of notion of like, and I want to say this.
They should have saved the money for thingy.
Yeah, there's that, but there's also this kind of element of, well, did we really need him? And like I've said to so many like Man United fans over the course of the summer, even if we sign Telles, Sancho, Cavani with Van der Beek, they'll spin it. Oh, you took too long, but you did this, you did that, you did the other. Rare. It's all going to be spun into a negative, and it always will be. So there's an element of me where I'm sort of relaxed about how we're doing our business. I want to wait until it's over to assess it. But speaking of business, what about you, man?
Oh, I knew you were gonna ask, Terry. I knew. It's a problem. It's a real problem. I don't really know what's going on. Because it seems as though we've kind of changed our tack a little bit. We started off at the window saying we wanted Partey, and it looked as though we were going to sell Guendouzi, looked as though we were going to flipping ship Mustafi, Chambers, Holding, all these deadwood players to get Partey, and then midway through it's like, oh, well, if we get rid of all of these guys, we might be able to get Aouar as well. And then it's like, right, so now half these deadwood players aren't going. Holding's been in our starting lineup for how many games on the bounce now? Terrera is actually the one that's going to a club who has a player that we're trying to buy someone from.
Yeah.
That, to me, it just doesn't make sense. Like, how are you giving this team what they want without getting what you want as well?
Bruv, it's not just like that you've been poor. Arsenal win 2-1, game over now, mate. Well done.
Good.
Like, it's not only that it's been poor from Arsenal. It's like it's beyond that, because I feel like Arsenal fans, and by the way, United are only slightly out the mud. Like, we've still got 1 foot in the mud here, and we've been sinking with you. So this isn't like salt. This is genuine view. You've been sold a propaganda machine this summer. The Aubameyang deal gassed you up. First and foremost, right? Then you have the situation with Willian. The man's on 250 to 300,000 pound per week, varying reports, right? He's on huge money. You sign Gabriel, that looks good, and you've looked quite decent from the beginning of the season as a team. There's no doubt about it.
Mm-hmm.
Saliba, that guy's being loaned out. It looks like he's not ready yet. Now, that isn't his fault. That isn't Arteta's fault. That's just the guys are young to deal with it. How has your squad dramatically improved? Now, 2 things. Arteta's has made you a better team already, right? You're 3 wins out of your 4 games. You look more solidified. You look better. And that's great. But there's only so far you can go with that, bro. With the squad you've got, right? With David Luiz, with Bellerin, with El Neni having to play, with Xhaka, with these guys, there's only so far you can go with that. There's only a certain level that you can reach. And for me, with how good, I know City don't look great at the minute, but things will level themselves out. With how good Liverpool and City are, with the players Chelsea have bought, because they look really good and great yesterday with a few more players, and I was really impressed with them, right? Man United, to see what happens after our signings come in. Everton are looking great. Until today, that Leicester are going to be a problem as an example. Spurs, they've got some really good players coming as well. I just feel like, not that could guarantee you top 4, but if you could have just got Partey and OR, it would with this really good system that Arteta's brought in, there'd be something to like, oh wow, we've got a real opportunity. It just feels now again like you've done half the job. Do you get where I'm coming from?
You're absolutely right, and the thing is, I'm worried because now I'm like, it goes back to what we said about options right at the beginning. We don't have many options. We've got one hand to play pretty much every single time, and that's a 3-4-3. And we've seen eventually that will get figured out. The very team that we played today played a similar system, and they've been figured out. Nuno, who plays 3 at the back, he even switched up with different players, just to throw in a few wild cards. We've got the same stuff, and we saw against Liverpool. You can't just kick it long to Aubameyang. He'll cut in and shoot and hope that that's going to win you games every single time, because it really won't.
Yeah.
So I'm worried that the longer this continues and the less backing Arteta gets, is the more frustrated he goes, and then he'll leave and Arsenal fans look at him and say he's a flop, which he definitely isn't. And then he'll go elsewhere and do really well, and we will have lost a really good manager.
Bro,
I'm
that's
really
exactly my train of thought. I have not once, if you go for barring banter, this whole summer, I've been nothing but praising Arteta. I love how defensively solidified you look, and you look better. A lot of your players look better than they really are because you're playing a compact system. So the 3-4-3 works well for you, because when you're in possession, you can have a number of players going forward. When you're out of possession, you're able to compact. You go to almost like a flat back 5 as an example, and then you get your wide attacking players come into your middle, and you make it very, very compact and difficult to break down. And that's fine. I even think with a better quality player, you can play that system to great effect for a season or 2 as an absolute minimum. I also have this belief that Arteta is not going to be the new Pep. He may play some nice football. I think he's more of a pragmatist by approach, and that isn't a bad thing either. The difference is there's only so far you can go. Look at Sheffield United's system last year. Everyone's like, Chelsea, if Man United had Chris Wilder, with him training our quality players, if he can get a tune out of them. Listen, that was a system that nobody had played against before in the Premier League, with lots of players that nobody really knows much about. It takes a year or so, and these teams and systems nearly always get found out at the end of the day. And Arsenal, with this system, with the quality of player they've got, will get found out at some point.
Of course.
Because what you need are the players that can then have those individual moments of brilliance that can take the game by the scruff of the neck when you're under the pressure and go, do you know what? And Thomas Partey, he's 4 times the player Elneny will ever be. As an example, Awar is an amazing player, a top player. And for me, it's one of those things. And again, excellent today, but I think there's a ceiling to where Arteta can take you with the lack of money your club spend. And the point I'd make to any Arsenal fan is, I look at Arsenal as a club whose expectation should be to get back on top of the league. It doesn't mean in 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, but there's got to be the want to have to try and get yourselves there as an example. We've added man like Igal to the stream. What you saying, bro?
Yo, what's going on, Terry? Adam, everybody good?
Yeah, man, not bad at all.
I was gonna tell.
Go on, mate.
You guys can hear me clear. I was gonna say, you know me. I always come out here and I always say positive stuff. So I'm gonna keep the same energy, win, lose, or draw. I was gonna come on here and I was gonna say something. We cannot take away the fact that we've gone and won 3 out of our first 4 games. We can't overhype it. You're right, but at the same time, we won 3 of our first 4 games. There's some things that you can see that are positive, and we have going into that tough run. The fact that we've won 3 out of our first 4 games, as fans, we should be a little bit more optimistic of our upcoming run. We're going to be facing Man City, we're going to be facing Leicester and Manchester United, and what we did was what we were supposed to do. We went and beat Sheffield United at home, we beat West Ham at home, and we beat Fulham away. The team that we lost to was Liverpool, where a lot of you guys would have predicted us to lose to anyways. So right now, we are where we should be. We've gotten 9 points out of 12, and on upwards and onwards. And for the transfer window, everyone who's freaking out about the transfer window, calm the hell down. It's not over yet. Even though this whole thing could be media spin. I'm not saying we're going to sign them, but if we do sign them, you guys are going to be flying around going crazy. So right now, calm down. Once the
Tomorrow, 10 p.m.
Tomorrow,
10 p.m. Okay. Gal, listen, what I would say is, like I've said all along, Arteta's got you playing very well. Arteta has improved you. You're a much better team so far this year compared to last year, and there's no denying that. But until your club back your manager properly and increase the quality of the player, now you do that one of 2 ways. You do that by buying players that we know are quality, Partey's or ours, or you have to go out there and find your Robertsons, your Dele Allis. You got to go and sign the Manes from other Premier League teams to 20, 25. You have to go and get them at that point. Now, we don't know what Gabriel's going to turn into. We know exactly what Willian is. Aside from that, you've done no other business this summer as an example. My point is there's only so far this season that Arteta can take you. And if next summer there are not dramatic improvements, there's only so far you can go. Your expectations over, say, a 2 or 3 year period surely must be to win a Premier League title. Would that be correct?
100%. And Terry, I'm getting pissed off. You know why I'm pissed off? Because these guys constantly embarrass us as a club. They have not backed Arteta at all. They've given him 34 million where what do you call it? Klopp, forget about Klopp even. What do you call it? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer got over 130, you could say, since he's been manager. Frank Lampard's got over 200 million. And my guy hasn't even gotten over 30 million. And they expect him to get results. He's not going to be able to get results on this kind of level, even if he's improved players. You cannot improve that many players to the level of winning a league title.
Gal, I completely get it. Gal, do me a big favor. Gal, do me a favor. Can you turn your camera landscape, please? Always landscape for us, please. Thank you very much. Now, I agree with you on that, bro. They need to back him more. I kind of sit in the middle. I sit in the middle between the overtly positive Arsenal fans that think trust the process and the ones that are against the majority of it, say like a Lee Gunner. I sit in the middle. I hear a lot of what Lee says about the board not backing, and I hear a lot of what someone like yourself says about Arteta improving you. I think the middle ground is about right, where you will improve under Arteta, but unless he's backed financially, you are not going to get yourselves back to the promised land. You'll struggle to even get yourselves back into the top 4 unless there are 2 or 3 or 4 teams that are off the pace. And we don't quite know how that's going to be right now. And we don't know. Tomorrow, maybe you guys come back out. Maybe you drop a big bid in for Awar. Maybe you drop a big bid in for Thomas Partey and you get it done and you get it over the line. But it's by the way, it's no different to Man United. The reports coming out now across social media are that we have agreed a deal with Porto. Fabrizio's tweeted. Fabrizio's tweeted! Yes! Says here, Man United and Porto have reached an agreement for Alex Telles. Last details to be sorted in the next few hours. Then the medicals and official announcement. Here we go soon. Fabs, my guy. Yes! See, that's what your clubs do, boys. See, I'm relaxed now. We got Cavani coming. We got Telles coming. Maybe Sancho tomorrow. Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
Listen. I will tell you something. You know I'm always positive, but I need to tell all you guys who are on my case about being positive. I'll back my club the way I want to back my club. You back your club the way you want to back it. Don't ever tell me how to back my club, okay? I'm done with hearing from all these other negative fans telling me how to back my club and how to support my club. Go shove it. End of discussion.
Listen, mate, I hear that. I hear where you're coming from. Super Chat here says Arteta gets results against top six. So did Ollie. Arteta gets praise for playing 5 at the back, but Ollie got ripped. It's too soon to crown this guy. Look, and I understand that as a
crown him how though? How is anyone?
Listen, guys. I can answer that guy's Super Chat because I know where he's coming from. What this guy is essentially saying is that Ollie gets disrespected for doing in the big games what Arteta gets praised for. And we all know this. That winds all of us up. You know, if you know where you guys got Arsenal fans are like, hang on, everyone's calling us a retirement home, we signed Willian, but nobody's calling Chelsea a retirement home when they sign Thiago Silva. That's the same difference now. Man United fans are calling you both retirement homes, and now we sign Cavani. We ain't saying it to ourselves, are we? Like, it's how it is. But in positive news, Manchester United have signed Alex Telles. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. I got to address this. Right about now, peeps. I got to address this right about now. Alex Telles is a Manchester United player. That cannot be denied. That cannot be denounced. It is happening. It is happening. And I am so happy. I am over the moon. I am ecstatic. I couldn't be happier right now if I tried. We need this creativity from our flanks. That with Van der Beek, with Cavani, maybe a little bit of Jadon Sancho is massive. Woodward, I'm not congratulating you, Woodward, because you should have got this done already. The deal is for about what we said, around £17 million. Smalling's almost done and out the door. Deloa's gone and out of the door today as well. That has triggered this. It's probably been done for a few days, really. Man United wanted to wait until they had Delo, Chris Smalling, and others out the door. They are all finitoed. They are finished. And why this represents a bit of brilliance for us is that it gives us the whole of tomorrow to focus on the Jadon Sancho deal. And even if the Jadon Sancho deal doesn't go through, even if the Jadon Sancho deal doesn't happen, we've improved the squad in 3 areas. Cavani, Telles, Van der Beek make Manchester United Football Club a bigger and better side. Period. Now, we want to add Sancho to that, and there's no doubt about it, but what a good signing. What a tremendous player. One of the very best attacking fullbacks in the world. And it takes an insurmountable amount of pressure off of the Man United team today. When I'm right now, before the Tottenham game, it takes so much pressure away. So much pressure before the big game, because it now means we can focus on the game. We know we've got reinforcements coming in after the international break. The club have finally put their money where their mouth is. Yes, they prolonged it, and we've got £5 million off of the asking price. Well done, them. You know what? That extra $5 million, we might need that for the Sancho deal. But absolutely brilliant work. Manchester United Football Club. You've secured Telles. You've secured Cavani. We already have Donny van der Beek. Jadon Sancho next, please. Here we go. I'm back with you guys now. I'm very sorry about that, Pete. I had to get that out.
I want to be excited. I want to be as excited as you. So if Arsenal can get Houssam Aouar or Thomas Partey done, we'll be very excited. But as of right now, going back to the game, it was great to see Saka score a goal. It was great to see Pepe go on a run and score a goal. It was great to see Bellerin back in his form, getting 2 assists in a game, playing a back 4, actually having 2 wingbacks flying up, 2 wingers flying up, and 2 fullbacks flying up the pitch. At times, we played poor the first 45 minutes. Second half, you could say we did what we did in that 10 to 5 minute span that we can do against any team. So I need to see more consistency from Arsenal, and we need to see that 10 minutes that we played amazing football. If we can expand that to maybe 30 to 40 minutes, we can win more games like that.
Yeah, no, I agree. Listen, Arsenal played very, very well today. That cannot be denied, denounced, or anything along those lines. Absolute quality, like legitimately quality performance today against a team that was so well regarded last year. I mean, not so much now, but there we go. Aside from that, let's talk about the game that's coming up now. 20 minutes away from kickoff. Man United, Tottenham. Of course, you two are Gooners, so you're Man United fans for a couple of hours now, which is really, really nice. Gal, how do you see the game going?
I honestly think it's gonna be a boring game, in the sense Mourinho's gonna try to make sure it's a boring game and it's not exciting. On the Man United side, most likely you guys are gonna try to nick a result at the end. I think it's gonna be a bored draw, and maybe Man United get a 1-0 at the end.
I'll take, mate. Listen, the way I feel at the moment, I just want the victory. I just want the victory. That's what I want more than anything else. That's the most important element to us, is picking it up. There's no doubt about it whatsoever. We already spoke to him about that. Viewers, get your score predictions in. And do you guys think it will be a big boost to the squad to hear the Tellus news and know Cavani's on the way in as well?
Without doubt. You can't tell me that players, other players, good players, want to play around other good players. And that's the simple fact of the matter. I know Pogba's probably licking his lips thinking, I can spray balls out to someone that can actually control it now. Rashford, Martial, they're probably thinking, I can learn from an experienced striker who's played with some of the best. He's hit goals wherever he's gone. It improves your team. And as I said, it gives you another dimension. Alex Telles is a very good attacking left back, has been for a while. And I can't believe that someone hasn't snapped him up earlier. But listen, you've got yourself a very, very good player, or a bunch of good players. You've improved your strength in depth as well. I just wanted to address the Van der Beek thing as well. I can't believe that people are saying, why did you sign Van der Beek when we were all talking about him being one of the best central midfielders in the world at last season and the season before that. Yeah. So come on, man.
Bruv,
United, you've done your thing.
It's amazing that you bring that up, mate. It's amazing you bring that up, because I've seen almost no praise for the signing of Van der Beek, even from Man United fans. I find it to be astonishing, where this guy for 2-3 years in the Ajax team was being lauded. The Alex Telles deals, our Football Terrace group chat, people are like, is he ever been world class? Is he still top class? Is he really good enough? Bro, I've seen fan bases, maybe not as individuals, I've seen fan bases of all the top 6 clubs in the last 4 or 5 years speak about Alex Telles. He's one of the, I don't watch European football, everybody knows that, I'm very open about it. He's a name, along with Tagliafico, who has consistently been mentioned as one of the best left backs, and why is nobody going in for him? Man United sign him, suddenly it's, do they really need him? You know, we signed Donny van der Beek, one of the best young midfield players in the world. Do United really need him? Oh, so we don't need some of the best players in the world. No, okay, cool. But yet, Liverpool signed Thiago and Jota, and that's seen as a masterstroke. You know, and I look at the Man United team today. We're going to get the lineup back on the screen right now. By the way, get your super chats in. If you want any comments read out, get your super chats into us right now. And put the team back up on the screen here, because for me, when I look at this, when we look at this team as an example, you suddenly throw Telles into this side. And, if you throw Telles into this side as an example, and you throw Cavani onto the bench of this team, Van der Beek on the bench of this team, and then take out, say, Greenwood or Rashford and bring in Sancho, Man United suddenly look like a completely different beast, a completely different animal to go up against our rivals with, completely. And then you get strength in depth. And I think that's why Man United fans have been so desperate for this. It isn't, we've said all summer, it isn't just about improving our first team. It's about having that additional strength in depth to be able to compete. And it's so important. Of course, I wish these deals were done 3 or 4 weeks ago, so that these players were in the team for today's match. But as Neeks has rightfully pointed out, and Arsenal will be feeling the same about their signings, if you sign Partey or Aouar, we're bringing in these guys, you're signing them for the next 3, 4, 5 years. You're not signing them for the last 2, 3, 4 games. As much as you like them, you're getting those deals done. And Man United have saved a hell of a lot of money on Van der Beek. We've raised a hell of a lot of money for the players that we've sold, considering how bad they are or how low they're rated. And on top of that, you know, we've managed to get Cavani's salary cut in half. He's the agent fees of 20 million he was asking for at the beginning of the summer down to under 10. So we're saving money on these deals as well. So the business is looking a lot better than it is. But there we go. On this game, go on, mate, go on, bro.
My only thing, just quickly, sorry, is that I question, and it's the same reason I've got doubts and hesitancy about Frank Lampard, is how are you using the options you've got now? Lampard, for me, he's been not exposed, but the light is beginning to be shown on him because he's got all these options, and I don't think he knows how to utilize them properly. It's about making sure now that Oli has he's got the best system to use Rashford, to use Martial, to use Greenwood, to use Cavani, and picking them at the right times. Because if he doesn't do that, then there's no point in you signing him in the first place. And that is the next step for me for Manchester United.
I think it's easier for Oli because he knows his best 11, unlike Lampard. And so that's one thing that Manchester United have. They know their best 11. And if you're signing these guys, Telles and everything, you're signing them to be first team players, not Cavani necessarily. Cavani's going to be an off the bench option, which is good. But the thing is, do you guys have the versatility? Do you have the versatile players that can play on the left and the right and that can fill the gaps? That's why you signed Van de Beek, because he can play in the midfield. He can play several positions. And that's the reason why you guys got those kind of players. And that's what I want from my club. That's what everyone wants from their club. They want them to sign versatile players that can plug a gap. And that's what you guys needed. And I feel like you guys are starting to address that need. So that's why I would be optimistic if I was a Manchester United fan, especially the fact that you guys finished third last year. So
well, yeah. And I think you're right in terms of, we saw the other day, and it was only against Brighton in the Carabao Cup. But we saw what happened when we made the substitutions. We put Pogba in the 10 and we moved Van der Beek out to the left-hand side. He was still... Listen, do I want to see Van der Beek on that left-hand side on a regular basis? The answer is probably no. But can he go out there and do a job for 15 minutes in a game, 20 minutes a game? Absolutely. The same, look, Telles, he gives us a whole new dimension down that left-hand side. Cavani, yes, he plays primarily one position. But you've got Martial that can be flexible and go left or go right. So you've got versatility within that. And if we'd managed to land Sancho, it's brilliant. Where are you off to, Adam?
We're going to go record for TFO.
Same. There we go. That makes sense. Just literally interested in where you're going. We've got a super chat here from T-Rex, go get them, who says, these signings are what we needed last summer. Without Sancho and a centre-back, we're still behind. Ed, if you are listening, Sancho and Koulibaly, and you get a status, struggling on deals that no other team is in on, won't get you a status. So, do you know what? I understand that criticism, but I disagree with it in the sense of it's not about struggling to get deals done. I said it before. United are trying to reassert themselves in the transfer market and not be taken for rides. And one of the original reports about Telles is they wanted 25 million euros. It's now reported that we've picked him up for 20 million euros from Fabrizio. So we managed to get 5 million off there. You know, Cavani was asking for £250,000 a week. We've got him down to 100,000 base, rising to 200k with performance-related add-ons. The agent was asking clubs for 20 million.
Cavani is a cheeky so-and-so, bro.
Of course. But this is the point. We've got him down. Donny van der Beek in for 35 million. We're getting Chris Smalling out for over 20 million euros. An option to buy on Andreas Pereira of 27 million. This is the kind of business from a financial and standpoint you want. It looks good for the club. You know, and this is the thing. It's important that we do this. The problem is you've got all these moving parts going on at the same time. So there's confusion and anger. And then the start to the season hasn't been great. And because the start to the season hasn't been great, everything kind of amalgamates and becomes a problem. And I'm just listening to talk Sky Now, and they're again criticizing the Van der Beek deal. For me, this is brilliant. This is going to work into Man United's hands once these new signings come in. It really, really is. Some people are going to look really,
what are they
really
saying about
silly.
the Van der Beek deal, by the way?
He's a panic buyer. United don't really need him. Rare. I find it staggering that professional football players think this. Legitimately staggering. Josh here says, the super chat says, I expect the L in this game. I think Tottenham could legit do a madness. Hope I'm wrong. Says Cavani is the sort of signing Mourinho would go for. Tall, strong, a target man for the long ball late in the game. Do you know what though, Josh? But a few games where we were struggling under Ollie at the end of last season, we didn't have someone we could knock the ball long to because Igalo, outside, I got gassed on the first 2 months with him because he looks amazing. That guy was playing on adrenaline. As soon as that settled, he was done. And United maybe need a player. Maybe, if we can't play through a team, sometimes you do need to go direct. And it's good to have. Look how much Arsenal have improved in individual games where the ball's gone long to Lacazette and he's held it up well.
Yeah.
So it's having something different from maybe the traditional way you play. DJ here says that the team Chelsea played yesterday against Palace is more or less the team Lampard will be playing moving forward. You got to add Pulisic to that and Ziyech. That's what he said. So he's responding to what you said.
No, but my point of him not knowing his best 11 still stands because he's been chopping and changing a lot. And that comes with the beginning of the season. But Ollie, based on the end of last season, he knew his best 11 and he played them consistently. And that point still stands, even though his players are still coming back. Lampard does not know his best 11. And no one can tell me he does.
That's true. Because even last season, he was chopping and changing.
No, I hear that.
Back.
I hear that. He has to find it this year. I think you will find it this year. It's going to be an interesting one. Adding another caller to the show here. Aaron, what's going on, bro?
Aye.
Right, first things first. Tell us it's done.
Yes, sir. Finally.
Just like I promised all my viewers, I'm always right with my transfer news. Are you happy with the starting lineup today, Aaron?
Yes, I'm happy with it. I'm very happy with it. Baye finally starts. This is probably the best lineup we could have put out there, to be honest. So I'm happy with it. I'm happy. Obviously, I am a bit gutted that we haven't managed to find a spot into the team for Van der Beek, but I'm guessing he's going to come on and have maybe 20 to 30 minutes. So yeah, apart from that, quite happy with the starting lineup. It's up to the boys now to get the job done.
No, I do hear that. I've got a lot of background noise here. That might be Adam. Yeah, it is. That's a car. Yeah, it's proper loud in my ear, bruv. No, I hear you on that. I mean, from your point of view, mate, we'll go on to this game in a minute as kickoffs very soon. But, in the space of the last 24 hours, Cavani and Telles, they're a dot on the cards to happen now. They're done. Formalities now, medicals and stuff. They improve our team for me. They improve our first team. They improve our bench. Are you a bit more confident now about Champions League football? With Donny van der Beek. If you'd have been told, forget Sancho for a minute. If you got told at sort of the end of last season, we're going to bring in 3 signings and it's going to be Telles, it's going to be Donny van der Beek and Cavani, would you have been encouraged by that at the beginning?
Wait, say that again. Donny van der Beek, Cavani and Telles. Yes, I would have been encouraged. Absolutely. I would have been encouraged because you're improving the squad and you have different options off the bench in case you put all 3 of them on the bench, let's say. So you definitely, and it's you improve the depth as well, because that's what we've been crying out for. Depth, man. We needed depth, and now it looks like we're starting to have depth in our squad, which is good. And it's healthy competition between the players as well. Let's not forget that.
It is, bro. And can you imagine come this time tomorrow if a certain Jadon Sancho is announced as well, bro? Like it will be a legitimate madness. It will be a legitimate.
Absolutely.
Can I ask you guys a question quickly? Sorry, I know my car's probably loud. Do you see this stunt in the development of Mason Greenwood?
You go first, Terry.
No. For me, there's 2 things I would say. One, Mason Greenwood appears to have the same type of attitude as a Rashford, which is doesn't want to be dropped, but will take it on the chin and will work even harder to get back into the first team. I think he'll learn from someone like Cavani. I've spent a lot of yesterday and this morning reading about Cavani and trying to read reports about him from, say, 2-3 years ago plus when he wasn't linked to United. I think that's a safe thing to do. People speak about his attitude, his work ethic, his work rate, how he trains. I want Mason to learn from that. At the same time, I've said this many a time before, I think you can overplay 17, 18, 19-year-olds when they're young and they can hit 25, 26 and be damaged. So I kind of like the idea that there'll be a number of games now, especially if Sancho comes in with Cavani coming in as well. Where it's like maybe we don't even need to bring Greenwood on. We start with Martial and Sancho, or Martial and Cavani, or Sancho and Cavani, whatever it may be. You get 2-3-0 up, and it's like, you know what, Mason, you're playing midweek in the Champions League, you're playing midweek in an FA Cup game. You can just sit on the bench today, rest up. We don't need to overuse you at this point.
Absolutely.
And just slowly bleed him in. Cavani's only going to be here a couple of years, as an example. Maximum is going to be here 2 years. That's a nice period of time to develop Greenwood into where we think he'll play, and that's as a centre forward anyway. So for me, it fits perfectly. I wouldn't want any more than that in terms of, I wouldn't want another additional attacking player on top of Cavani or Sancho. That then is enough. You think Cavani, Martial, Rashford, Sancho, Greenwood, those 5 are excellent for me. You've got a bit of Mata that can drop in there, a bit of a like Lingard and Mata are then sort of, they're not even side dishes, bruv. Do you know what I mean? They're napkins. I mean, they're there, but they're important. Like, and I don't even mean it rudely, because Mata's a top Premier League player, or from the past. But that's what I think on it, bro. What you saying, Aaron? Actually, before we go to Aaron, 2 quick things. Hit the like button, people. Nearly 2,000 people watching. Super chat here from Brandon that says, "Hi, Terry. I would love to be able to come on and talk about Arsenal's atrocious transfer window, and also Pepe. Sure, Arsenal fans think I was talking rubbish the other night after he came on and scored today. I'm sure they don't. But you know what? We're going to be doing, over the course of the next 24 hours, we're going to be doing shows dedicated to each team. I'm going live like every couple of hours. So we will have more than enough time to talk about that, my friend. No problem at all. Remember, after this game, we're going to be doing a post-match live reaction show. And then 9 p.m. tonight, it's going to be an amazing show tonight, especially if we win. If we can get the hat-trick of 2 signings and a win. Aaron's show, the United show is back as well. Another super chat from United. Man United here says, gonna end up with Jadon Sanchez instead. Okay, I kind of get what you're doing there. Nima here says, United have got an effing squad, and you'll think they'll make top 4. You should make it. If they don't, Ollie should be sacked. Arsenal fans. You know what? If we sign Sancho with Cavani, with Telles and Van der Beek added, we have to be making top 4 is a bare minimum. If Sancho comes in, I want us pushing at the top, bruv. I want us pushing at the top. There's no doubt about that. Aaron, you back with us, bro?
Yeah, I'm back, but can you hear me?
I can hear you. Well, I will refresh your stream and get your face back on the...
Guys, I'm gonna have to shoot, but good luck for the game. If you're doing a post-match show, I might jump in for it.
All right, bro. I'll send you the link.
No worries, man.
Top man.
Yeah,
speak to you soon, bro. See you in a bit, mate. Cheers. Yeah, a comment there from Nima says, if we sign all these players, we've got a full squad. If we've got a full squad, then like top 4 shouldn't even be a challenge to us, or it should be something we do quite easily. Expectation. If Ollie don't make top 4, got me sacked.
Agree.
Yeah,
I definitely agree. So Telles is in, Cavani's in, Van der Beek is in. If we really get Sancho over the line tomorrow, top 4 that's not going to be like, oh, we have to make. It's going to be like a standard. I think top 4 would be like, because I don't want to mention the word title challenge, but what I am going to say is we can be up there in the mix. If we get Sancho, we can be up there. We can definitely be up there. So let's wait tomorrow, man. Tomorrow, busy day, especially for you. It's going to be a very, very busy day for all of us.
Yeah, no, it is, mate. But it's going to be hopefully an epic one. And we know we would have all liked it sooner rather than later. However, we are where we are. And as fans, that element isn't on us. We just want the player in. And the only bit that's a little... I know this is maybe being a little bit precious is we're going to have to wait 2 weeks to see him play. It's like, they're here. We're going to have to wait 2 weeks to see him play. That's the only bit that's gutting about it.
It's good because he's gonna fly over to play with Uruguay. So he'll have a few training sessions under his belt. He'll probably have a game or 2 with Uruguay, which is good. So he comes back with minutes under his belt. He's not coming into a team not having played actual football.
No, mate, I agree. So that'll be good. I think from a legitimate point, it's good. From a fan point of view, I'm just like, I wish they were on the bench today or whatever. But you know what? There's months of football ahead, years of football ahead. And, you know, we have now got as well, when you think of Alex Telles coming in, we now have one of the best attacking fullbacks in world football at our club.
I'm telling you, bro, people are not ready. And someone that can actually cross the ball. Because people were saying, well, Cavani feeds off crosses. Well, we've got a crosser now.
Exactly, bruv. And, you know, what I like about Cavani Cavani can play ball. Let's not get twisted. The man can ball. So we can play the way we play now. We can play Ollie's style, that quick, direct football to get the ball into the box. That can be done. On top of that, if that ain't working and we need to knock a few diagonals to him to hold the ball up, he can do that better than any other player we've got in our current team. So it gives us another dimension. I think that fans have to recognize that. Pete out here says, if Bailly can stay fit, Donny should start. If Bailly stays fit, should Donny start over Matic? Potentially. Let's see what that looks like as a dimension.
It's an argument, yeah.
Yeah. I think I would always respond with, it depends on the game, really. Kevin here says, we won't get top 4 without Sancho. We have not had a top draw right winger for 11 years. Let that sink in. That number 7 shirt deserves the best players. I still think we can make top 4 without Sancho. If we don't get Sancho with this squad, but I still think we can make top 4. It's the difference between making top 4 and breezing into the top 4 is Sancho. Sancho could potentially even elevate us further than that, but we will see.
Guess what, Terry?
What?
Guess what? Pogba's coming out again with the shooting sleeve.
He's got it on! My guy, bro!
Let's go.
Let's do this, bro.
Man's got the...
Love it. Love it, bruv. Love it. I'm surprised he's allowed to wear that one as well because it's white. And it's meant to match the shirt colour as well. But maybe because our sleeves are white at the ends, maybe he gets away with it. But there we go.
Yeah.
Those rules annoy me. Josh with a super chat here says, everyone gassing Chelsea, but we actually have a strong first 11 and added 3 to 4 class players to fill in. That's what's true, bruv. Like, Josh is right. Like, Chelsea have done brilliant. But if we forget how we've done our window, in terms of players in, if we pull off Sancho, Cavani, Telles, and Van der Beek, that's actually peak, bruv. Like, those 4 players, I almost guarantee if you just said at the start of the window we're going to bring those 4 players in, you would have had people laughing at us. People would have said absolutely no chance at all of bringing him in. And just as I say that, man like Danny, Devil in the Details, is with us now to join us for the watch-along. Bruv, Telles is done.
Yeah, I know. Madness. That just
Come on, Danny, what are you saying?
And you know what's crazy? KJ literally just tweeted, no business will be done today. And then literally 2 minutes later.
I said to KJ on the stream earlier, I said, there won't be no official announcement for Man United today about these deals because we are playing today. But I didn't need that. What we needed was the here we go type elements. You know, yesterday you knew Cavani was happening when journalists, like when Uruguayan, like journalists with 500,000 followers that you've never heard of, tweet that he's on his way to Manchester. You're like, these guys are not just going to randomly make that up. They know he's coming, if that makes sense. So, yeah, he's here already. I would almost bet my bottom dollar that both those 2 players are definitely in England, if not in and around the Manchester area. You know, Sky, I guarantee you right now that they're saying to a couple of their spotters, I need you with binoculars around this stadium. I need you looking for them, and I want the cameras to pan and focus as and when. Because Cavani can be seen in the ground, because officially he belongs to nobody. The Telles deal's a little different because officially he's not us, but that deal's done. That deal is done. It's over. I'm so buzzing about that. But we've got an actual game now, boys, to play. Tottenham.
Bailly starting.
Yes.
That's what I need. Like, hopefully you can finish the game. But when I saw that, I didn't even check the rest of the lineup, Terry, before I tweeted. I tweeted, Bailly starting, yes. Then I thought, hold on a second. What's the rest of the lineup? But,
yeah, when you see one Matt holding midfield, you'll be like, no, I'm joking. Ollie didn't do that to us today. But I think Ollie knows as well.
Interesting, though. I wish Fred was starting, you know. I just feel like we press higher up the pitch better with Fred in the team than Matic and Pogba.
This is the gamble managers take. If all the Tottenham fans are right, that they're going to sit behind the ball and absorb pressure, you don't necessarily need a press like that. Necessarily. But... we will see.
No, but high up the pitch, Matic is he's easier to play through than Fred. Fred in opposition half, man, he's a beast. We know on the edge of the box he's not.
No, I get that.
What do you think, though, man? I think Jose might come out. He'll come out aggressively. You know, I don't think he's just going to park the bus and just leave it there from the start of the game. I think we're going to have to earn a right to push Tottenham back. I don't think they're just going to sit back.
No, I hear that. Here we go. Man United kicking from left to right. Game has begun. Rashford on the attack straight away. Into Martial.
You're ahead of me. Annoying.
Are you guys watching on the app or on TV?
On TV.
I had to do it. I've had to do it through another way, man, just because,
Through the app. Yeah, cool.
yeah. Oh, these men are still saying they're...
Hang on a minute, Martial's in! Oh, penalty!
Yeah, go.
Penalty! Penalty! Yes! It's a penalty to United! 30 seconds in! Bruno Fernandes absolutely just nutmegs Højbjerg. I don't know, actually. I think he touched the ball. I think Sanchez touched the ball first. Nah, it's a pen. It's a pen. It's a stone waller. It's a stone waller. It's a stone waller.
Oh, yeah, I'm loving this. Come on.
It's a stone waller. Go on now. Come on now. Look at that, a minute in, bruv. See, when you run at a team, bruv. What a start.
Hold on. Oh, first minute.
What are you seeing in front of yourself right now, Aaron? What's happening?
They're taking a pen now.
Yeah, like, what can you see on the screen?
Bruno's face.
Oh, yeah, you're a little bit in front of me, I think.
Come on!
Yes!
Yes!
Yes, Bruno. Yes, Bruno.
That's what I'm talking about.
With a
Great
penalty
start.
as well, bruv. With a penalty as well.
I own it. I own up to it. Bruno Fernandes. I don't give a damn.
The best attacking midfielder in the world. Do you know what? Telles and Cavani are already helping us to win games, bruv.
It's motivated everyone.
But that's what, do you know what? We've been saying, like, mentality-wise, that's what top players bring to you. Because there should be that feeling around the ground today. I want Martial thinking, my place is under threat. I want Luke Shaw thinking, do you know what I want more than anything? I want Luke Shaw to elevate now and become better than Telles. I don't say it will happen. That's what I want. Because I don't, do you get what I'm saying? I want these players to go, right, I'm going to fight for my place now.
And you know what's good with this as well? It's going to force Tottenham to come out now.
Yes.
They have to. They have
What
to.
a start. We scored early last time. Do you remember Rashford scored that goal out of nothing from the same side? We caught them nice and flat-footed, nice and early in this game. So, no, that's good. What a start. Yeah. You know what we were saying in the build-up as well, and all the Tottenham guys were saying you'll get a penalty. Don't foul us then, bruv. I did the commentary today on DT's side's game. There's a big kickoff in it. And the team were moaning that they kept on giving free kicks and stuff away. Oh, well, why you keep giving them free kicks, ref? And I'm watching it thinking, because you're literally kicking them in the air. If you foul a team, you're going to give away free kicks and penalties.
You will.
We just need to stay focused for the next couple of minutes now.
Yes.
Yes, AWB. Such a sore throat. I've done so many videos in the last week. My throat's gone. But oh my God. Oh, Baye, get rid of it.
Ooh. What are you guys doing? Oh, fuck's sake, man. What the hell was that?
Oh my God. No way, Maguire.
What are you doing, Maguire, man?
Oh, that is horrendous. Horrendous.
You've got to clear that shit, man. Oh.
It's not, do you know what? People are saying, so it's definitely not, that is horrendous. From everybody. What's Luke Shaw doing? Clear the ball. Oh, that's horrendous. Imagine you start the game like that. Get yourselves ahead. And then between Luke Shaw and Maguire, pitiful.
It's ridiculous, man. Can't believe that just happened.
Shocking. And in fairness, Baye weren't much better. All of them. Poor. Shocking. I can't understand what Luke Shaw was trying to do. Just boot the ball clear, man. Well, still nil again. Absolute liability.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man.
Liability. That's nice.
Yes,
Luke.
Bruno. Ooh. Yes, Mason. Unlucky Mason.
What minute you on, mate?
I'm on 6-7 now.
Same as me. Yeah, okay. About the same
Yeah?
as me. Yes, it's just ever so slightly out. Oh. So I said, how'd that feel? For me, it feels awful, bruv. Can't even lie to you. It's the worst. A lovely pass. Oh, unlucky.
Oh.
That's just shocking. I was just saying, before that happened, we just need to stay like compact and composed. And look, Bailly, look, I've just seen a replay again. Like Bailly's, yeah, could have done a little bit better. But Maguire there, that back header was poor. And then Luke Shaw's trying to shadow the ball out. Just boot it out.
Just clear it, man. Oh my God, Son is through. Son scores.
Oh, it's 2-1. Oh my
2-1.
God.
Have to be kidding me, bro.
What is
Have to
going
be kidding
on?
me.
I can't believe we've gone 1-0 up and we're 2-1 down within 7 minutes. Oh, Bailly. He's gone to sleep. That's Bailly's fault. Gone to sleep.
Oh, come on, bye. That's so poor.
Shocking. That is terrible. That is just terrible. I am raging. That's both. Bailly and Maguire. Do you know what's interesting as well? Like, if this was Lindelof, we'd all be raging about it. We have to give like criticism the same. That from both of them for those 2 goals, including Luke Shaw, is just shocking. Especially when you find yourselves 1-0 up this early on in the game. Now Tottenham can just sit back and awful. Now it's uphill struggle now. Not good enough. Well, at least we can't blame Ollie for picking the wrong centre-back today.
He picked the right centre-back partnership. It's just everyone just went to sleep, man.
I know. This is that's
Shaw.
nice, Shaw.
Come on, Shaw. That's what I want to see.
That's
man.
nice,
Come
man.
on, bro.
Martial's pass undercooked. And put pressure on the keeper here. That's why you put pressure on the keeper out for a throw. Yeah, no, it's an awful start to the. Do you know what's mad? To go 1-0 up inside 2 minutes, and then to literally throw it away 4 minutes later. I've never seen anything like that in my life. And everyone's saying Ollie out. Ollie out, what? For defenders defending like that? No. That's player. That's individual player bullshit. But this is the thing, you know, like a lot of people saying we need another centre-back, and I don't overly disagree. But a lot of people say, like, you know, Bailly's good enough. As an example, it's like, defensively he is, but you've got to be switched on. And Maguire and Shaw for the first goal, I don't want to talk about it. That's just, it's not even, it's horrible, like Sunday League stuff. That's a foul. Referee,
man.
Right, no foul. Crazy.
That's a madness not to give a foul for that.
Come on, boys. No hiding now. You have to do something now.
Do you know what, though? Games like today
Games like today where
I always have and always will feel so sorry for De Gea. barring his mistakes in the last 18 months where he's been right to have a go at him, right? The amount of times I've seen him in his United career concede goals that he can't do nothing about. His defence just consistently let him down.
That's true.
Fall into the right. Oh, come on, Bruno.
Should be better there.
Rash.
I don't even think it's a foul, by the way, there. But Harry Kane's giving it. But Bailly, man, just stay awake. And do you know what? In the preview, they all said that Son will get away from Bailly. But it's just if he's awake.
I'm literally asleep.
Terrible. Shocking. The only saving grace is come this early in the game. Do you get what I mean? Like, at least it weren't 1-1, they scored it in the last minute of the game, but Bailly again, that's too weak. Lamella's, look at this already. Look at the space they've got. It's mad. Well defended there, Luke Shaw, because they were in. That's handball, you know. Lucky that was outside the box, because that would have been a penalty if that was in the box. In fairness, that looked like the front hand that was in front of his body, and I thought the rule was if it was outside the natural silhouette. So if the hand's in front of your body, it's... But anyway.
Have we seen the silhouette? Is there a picture of it?
No, I haven't seen it anywhere. But outside the silhouette would tell me outside of the body. Like, do you get what I mean? Where the ball's allowed to hit. But this is mad. Shocking. Absolutely shocking right now. When you start a game the way we did, you expect... Oh, go on, Mason. Go on, Mason.
Play it.
Yes, go on, Martial.
Tony.
Only issue is he's got Son with him.
Technique, feet. There you go. Wait.
That's nice. AWB's with you here. Feed him.
Overlap, flipping.
No,
overlap,
wrong ball, Matic.
Did you not see that, man?
No.
Well done. That was nice, Aaron. That's a counter-attack opportunity there. We didn't even get the ball out to the right area.
That's what pressure does, you know. That's what happened to Matic. The pressure being 2-1 down so early. Overlap easy is there. He doesn't even see it. Just doesn't even look.
They come again here down this right. Oh, Luke Shaw. Let's find that ball. You boys need to step up now. Our record, though, coming back from behind in the Premier League under Ollie, that's one element. Even me, with my positive spin, ain't going to try and spin that out. It's awful. I'm guessing here, I don't even know if we've done it 4 or 5 times. I can't even imagine if we've done it more than 4 or 5 times, coming from behind to win a game. And theoretically, we took the lead, so maybe that's different, but I don't know, man. Matic. Oh, that's nice.
Go on, Bruno.
Someone else to
make the run, Rashford. No, not there. Go inside, then you make the run.
There's space out here for Harry Kane. Get closer to him.
He's going to whip it.
Ooh, it's going to be a corner. That won't go out, actually. Stay with him, Shaw. Like, Lamella's not that good. You can't be getting done by Lamella. Like, Spurs fans don't even rate him.
He's average.
Do us a big favour, everyone tuning in. Smash the like button for us right now, please. Can you do us a favor? It might be Aaron, or could you do us a favor and turn TV down a little bit for us?
Oh,
Is that all right? We'll get Sky will strike us off. They're mad for that. Imagine that even being against the rules, that a slight bit of sound gets picked up and you get done for it. Like,
it's mad.
That's bump. That's not even. I got a video taken down once because I was live streaming on my phone. I walked past a shop and for 3 seconds, the music that was playing in the shop, they picked up a little bit of it, and they were like, "Yeah, you can't. The video's been taken down for copyright." I'm like, "Are you mad?"
Wow. That's crazy.
That's just like, imagine. See, that's silly from Pogba. That is stupid from Pogba. Pogba, go get the ball! That's the only weakness that boy has. Didn't need to do that. Put some pressure on the cross. Don't let it in. Oh, that's a good tackle there, Aurier. That was lazy there from Pogba. Stop shouting at the ref and go and win the damn ball back. It's a good switch. I haven't seen much of Reguilon in this.
Yes, De Gea. Good.
There we go. Now let's move, United. This game's already... But do you know what? Because of these early goals, it's made the game very open already.
Mm. Oh, Mace. Come on.
Keep that in. He's got that. Where's the support? Right, we've got to start passing this ball a little quicker. Too many damn touches. Some movement for Matic now. Let's go. It's nice. Score, Martial.
Oh, unlucky, Martial.
That's nice. Don't foul him now, Martial. Don't pull his shirt. That's it. Don't never give fouls away there like that. Well done. Pogs. Ah, lovely. That's a free kick. Do you know what? That's that kind of distance where I'm thinking, Rashi! I mean, yeah. You boys, Danny will remember the Mighty Ducks. When I watch Rashford hit a free kick, I always think of Fulton Reed. He had the best slap shot in that for the kids, but he only scored like 1 in 10. But when it went in, it was amazing. But the others would like nearly kill people in the audience. But no, Bruno's taking this. Oh,
he's not hitting that directly.
Nah, not from there. Yeah, actually looking at that, that looks a lot further out than where Pogba was actually fouled, though. Maybe we've done that on purpose.
Probably, yeah.
Some more purchase on it. Let's see here. United needs to get back in this game. 18 minutes on the clock. Luke Shaw crosses. Oh, just over Pogba's head.
Yeah, that was close.
It wasn't a bad cross. It was.
Go on, Aaron.
Well done, mate.
Yes, good. Yes, strength plug, but there you go. Good.
That's a lovely pass. Rashford!
Oh my God.
Oh, he was given offside anyway.
He was off. Oh. Hey, get up, man. Get up. Come on. That was good.
That shows we can open them up, though. Do you know what? He could have been onside there with VAR, but the way he sat him down, it's so good. Just unlucky with the finish.
The only thing I would say, see the run that he made. Instead of going behind Sanchez, he should have come in front of him and then made the run. To get what I mean?
Yeah, should have a little dink. Yeah. I get that. But people in there saying Trashford. Yeah, okay, bro. All right, baller. Nice one, bro. When your homegrown 22-year-old scores over 20 goals in a season, come chat to me, innit? I can say that because no one in the top 6 has got anyone like that. That's a yellow card, referee. That's a yellow card, referee.
Stop giving these cards, man.
Let's go, United. Come on now. We're coming into this game again. We're losing, but we're doing well. Got to keep creating these opportunities. Just don't. What we don't need to do at 20 minutes is overcommit though and leave ourselves too exposed to counters. It's stupid to do that now. There's so long left in the game. That's nice, Luke Shaw.
Come on, Tony.
Let's recycle
There we
this
go.
now.
They're under pressure now.
Oh, lovely dummy. Go on, Mason.
Oh, he didn't get shot off properly. Unlucky, man.
I think he got a block on it. To be fair,
Yeah.
That there was lovely from Bruno, the dummy there. See, Bruno's better when he ain't touching it around the edge of the box.
Giggsy's there as well, yeah.
Zane here with a super chat, just with a laughing emojis. Cheers, Zane. Appreciate that, bro. Long way to go yet. Long way to go yet. I ain't panicking yet. Like, so when they're attacking Tottenham, Højbjerg drops into almost like a back three. You see what I say about the starting formations are almost a myth because they go into like a three at the back when they're attacking.
Anyway.
Yeah, that's
it.
it.
Lovely time from Dombele, man.
That is lovely. He's cut through. Don't foul him. Well done, Maguire. That's good, Maguire. Well done. Now let's counter.
Oh, Bruno, watch it. Man on. Someone needs to
Who's
talk
calling
to
him? Who's telling him he's got a man on? Someone's got to be shouting him there. Now, for all you kids watching that don't play football...
He's saying it as well. Like, why is nobody saying nothing?
That's nice, Rashford. Win that ball, Pogba. No, stronger, Pogba. Stronger. Yeah, anyone who hasn't played football, when you're in that position, that's when your teammates have to be shouting man on.
Yes, Aaron. No foul. Get up.
Quality. Let's go. Nice, Mace. Referee getting in the damn way. Referee had to give us a foul there because he pretty much tackled us. Zane here says, Aaron, did you see Pepe and Saka masterclass today?
Pepe scored a good goal, I can't lie.
Yeah,
that was a really good goal.
Yeah. They did well, Arsenal.
Yeah, they did well, man.
But Sheffield United look doomed. They look like everyone's worked them out, innit? Go on, Mace. Oh.
Oh, good shot, man. Good shot. Well done, Mason.
Danny, you with us still? I ain't seen him move.
I think he's gone, you know. I think it's like me earlier. His image froze.
No, they did do well today, Arsenal. But Sheffield United, it feels like everybody's watched them and they've been worked out, if that makes sense. But we'll see. Terry, honestly, Regulon or Tellus? I'm going to be honest with you, bro. When United were linked with both 4 weeks ago, I said Tellus then. So I'm going to stick with that now. But we haven't seen either really play in the Premier League yet, so I'm going to reserve. It's been mad, right? 4 attempts from both teams so far in this game. I don't know how many on target yet, and 2 each on target. Like their goals have just come from mistakes. So we're creating opportunities. That's a lovely pass by Bruno. Ooh. Oh, well defended. What a cross by Bruno Fernandes. You know what? If KDB delivered a cross like that, honestly, people would take their pants down and start beating it.
See that cross that Bruno just put in? Imagine that cross finding Cavani.
Oh! Mate, majestic that is. That's majestic.
Come on, Matic. There
and
you go.
And the movement that Cavani will have, the kind of centre forward he is different as well. That's it.
Yeah.
You use Mason there. That's nice. So let's keep moving the ball. We've got him pinned back here. Don't need to do anything stupid.
Just keep moving it. Keep moving it.
That's it. Well done, Maguire. That's how you play football. You just keep waiting for them to leave a hole or make a mistake.
Exactly. There you've got it.
It's nice. Oh.
Yeah. I see what he tries to do. See what he tries to do.
Ndombele close it down well.
Unlucky Matic.
And that's
Get it back, boys. Get it back.
Go on, Maguire, have a shot.
Open. No, he should have opened. He wanted to open up to Shaw.
This is where we got to worry, though.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no, they're in. They're in. He's in again. Son's in again. It's going to be 3-1. Oh, thank God Son messed up. Do you know what's mad there about that mistake from Son? No one ever thinks he makes them. Oh, that's a nice, lovely ball over the top again. Couldn't quite bring it under, though. That's the only problem we had there. I know Maguire isn't going to be any good to defend against a counter-attack like that because the man ain't got any pace. I feel like we've got too many men on the edge of their box. It's 25 minutes into the game. It's almost suicidal.
Yeah.
We don't need to do that at this point.
They go on a counter-attack.
Like conceding again now, almost kills us. We don't need to go gun. We're only halfway through the first half. Like, don't need to do that at all. Give us your views and opinions, though. Get your super chats in right about now. Make sure you're sharing this stream on all your social media platforms and subscribing to the Football Terrace. Really important that you get that done for us. Oh, I just don't... Do you know what? It's mad. I'm thinking myopically about this. There's much bigger fish to fry than just today's game. But I sort of feel like I don't want today the really good news of these transfers.
Who's Luke Shaw? What?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Mad. Where's Luke Shaw?
How was he?
The space. The space. Be aware of your surroundings.
Headaches, man.
It's not good enough. Getting dragged in like that.
Oh, what a save again.
Oh, no. Just wide. They're going to score again in a minute. What are we doing?
Someone said Matic centre-back for Maguire and bring Donny on.
Thank God for Maguire. Bay's block there. They show this counter-attack here. Look at that. We've got no one at the back. Everybody was in at their half. That's dumb. That's stupid. You've got Matic defending against the counter-attack against Son. It's laughable. And for that second counter-attack, I haven't seen the replay, but Luke Shaw was pretty much playing centre-back.
But what? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yo, we're getting away with murder here.
We are getting slapped.
Bye, man. This is why I love him. Look at the way he just threw himself in front of Dombele. Here. Bang.
Do you know what's mad about it, though? His arms are in the bloody... That is his bloody arms. It's a penalty, though.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not blaming him because what he did was natural. You can't slide with your arms by your back. Like, you can't do what he did there. That's what's dumb about that rule. You can't actually slide to block it. It's a red card for Martial.
What?
Martial's been sent off for hitting Lamella. Or someone's been sent off for hitting Lamella. I don't know who it is. I think it's Martial. But it might not be. Oh, his eyes all cut and everything. No, it's not. That's the angle. Sorry, it's a lie. Oh, whoever's done that is a disgrace. It's Martial. I think it's Martial. The VAR's being looked at now. They're saying Martial's got to go. But Lamella hit him
Lamella's
first.
got to get something as well, then.
Oh, that's stupid, though, Martial. No excuses. Absolutely criminal, Martial. Criminal. But what about Eric Lamella for pushing out, first of all, into his face? What about what Lamella did to him, though, ref? We are in big trouble now. The players, I'm sorry to say this, Aaron, the players have let the manager down today. That's just terrible. But what about Lamella hitting out first? He clearly pushed him in the face first.
I can't believe it, man.
See? He hit him first. Oh, Martial hit him out, but both have got to go there. Harry Kane just scored 3-1.
We tried to play up from the back again. Oh my God.
And that's Bailly. Bailly's pass. Bailly's had a nightmare. Absolute nightmare from Bailly today. Absolutely criminal. Do you know what is mad about this as well? I really can't wait to speak to the Ollie out brigade because it's their players primarily that have let Bay 2 goals, partly down to him. And then you get the situation with two goals definitely down to him. Martial gets himself stupidly sent off. It's ridiculous. What do we think we are doing out here? What do we think we are doing out here? And I agree. For me, Lamela should have got sent off as well, but that doesn't excuse Martial's stupidity. And then why are we playing the ball out the back from like that, just after going down to 10 men, and then you play a suicidal ball? So much for Bailly being the saviour at the back. Madness. We're dead now. We're done today. Shocking. It's not a bad cross. No one there, though. This game is going to get out of control as well. I can feel it. It's terrible. It's just shocking. The whole thing about this game is shocking. There are people on here actually. I said that Bayes had a bad game, right? People are saying, no, it's all on Maguire. Maguire's whole Bayes having a brilliant game. What are you talking about? Do you see what I mean by the Ollie out brigade of delusional, bruv? Imagine saying Bayes having an excellent game. At fault for 2 goals. Wow.
So if you were the manager, Terry, what do you do in this situation?
Right now,
do you go, I'm putting on another defender, or do you go, listen, Donny, go out there, we need goals?
No, you bring on another defender and you shore things up, because if we can see this through and lose 3-0 and, you know, create a few and whatever we've got to do here, like, for me, if we go out there and say, Donny, go out there and try and do something, we end up being 4-5-6-0, it's more damaging for the morale. We did that when we got beat 5-1 here by City all them years ago. And that's lovely there from Mason. Oh, the pass ain't good enough, though. Oh, Pogba won't get there.
Oh, unlucky, man.
That was unlucky. Well done. We did that against Man City here and ended up losing 5-1. And it took us, well, it felt like about 2 months to get over that harrowing defeat. So that would be my only concern about going for it. It's a difficult one. But we've just been so bad this afternoon. Considering we're 1-0 up as well, it's just embarrassing. Do you know what I love? You know, saying there, like, I've tweeted about Maguire. I've tweeted about Martial. I've tweeted about Bay. I've criticised all of them. But this is why I call so many Man United fans fake, because they won't assess it fairly. I've criticised Bain again. Maguire's been much worse. Maguire's been crap today. But Bay has been worse. He's given away 2 goals.
Equally,
and it's like, no, it's all Maguire. It's all Maguire. Maguire's crap. Like, see, that's just you and your narcissism, not being able to accept that the guy... You basically have been saying, play Bay and we'll look brilliant. It's gone completely the opposite to what you expected, Bay being in the team. And instead of going, you know what, I got it wrong, your natural reaction is to double down and try and blame everybody else for Bay's mistakes. It's disgraceful. United have been poor overall. No one has played well. But I was saying it earlier. Look, the red card come out of nowhere. But last 10 minutes of the game, they've had 8 shots against
Terry,
our 3.
Look at the stats.
I know,
man.
but that started happening because we were going gun-ho. We had that little 5-10 minute period where they were battering us, and then Martial gets himself sent off. The whole thing is criminal.
You know what annoys me about that third goal we conceded? I've said so many times, even like from last season as well. Sorry, from last season I've said it. We're not good at playing out from the back. We don't know how to do this. So why do we keep persisting with it? We don't have the players.
So 4-1. Oh my God. Absolutely shocking. What? So who's picking up Son? Bay standing still in the middle again. What's he doing? Both of them and Matic standing still. Oh, shocking. Absolutely shocking. Just shocking. We've got a whole second half to play still.
It's mad.
This could end up being 6-7-1. This is humiliating. It's just, and it's everything. And do you know what's going to annoy me the most about this, bro? Is that everyone's going to try and point score. I told you Maguire. I told you Bay. I told you Martial. I told you Matic. It's not. It's everyone. Barring the attacking players ain't been bad today. But in fairness, the biggest culprit is going to end up falling down to is Martial for getting himself sent off stupidly. But it's just going to become a dogfight over who's going to blame who the most. But it's just embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
We're trying to go gun-ho now, bro.
Oh, stupid. It's just stupid to go gun-ho. If we go gun-ho, we're going to get destroyed.
I'm trying to figure out, on the fourth goal that they just scored now. Why is Luke Shaw? Why did Luke Shaw tuck in that much? Like,
I don't know why he tucked it, but even Luke Shaw tucking in didn't even bother me too much. Maguire had that covered. The cross comes in. If you're following your runner, it's done. It's fine. But just Son was given the freedom of the park. They're in again. Oh, it's getting. But we need half time so much to regroup.
Rashford, man, flip it now.
It's just shocking. The whole thing is shocking. You know what? Cavani and Tellus might change their mind. All right, now find the right pass, Maguire. Someone's got to make a run for him, though. Like, he's running forward. He's almost running faster than Pogba. Come on. I don't know why I'm saying come on like we're going to do anything now.
Referee, man.
Shocking.
How many times?
This is just terrible. Trying to gather my thoughts. Terry, Ollie is not a proper coach. You need a proper coach. It's a joke. You keep defending Ollie. I'm not even defending Ollie, bruv. Where I defend Ollie on some things and not others. I look at today. Ollie isn't accountable for Maguire not headering the ball back properly and then Luke Shaw not clearing it. He isn't responsible for Bailly going to sleep. He isn't responsible for Maguire smacking someone in the mouth. Come on. We weren't playing badly. It was individual mistakes. And we just made so many. And then we go down to 10 men. And Bailly tries playing the ball out from the back. We're then 3-1 down. And Matic and Bailly are asleep in the middle when Son's running through. That's players. That's concentration. That's desire. It's not to do with systems and triangles and patterns of play. That's just hiding from the fact. And the only people that will blame that today are going to be the people trying to hide the fact. Maguire, get off the pitch, bruv. That is shocking. The only people that are going to do that today are the ones who are going to be too scared. Because I can guarantee you, I can pick out the Man United fans that will do fan reviews, and they won't mention Bailly today. They won't mention Martial getting sent off because they don't care about the facts. They care about being right. And what I know today is everything about Man United today is wrong, and only true Man United fans will criticize everybody. The weak ones will just pick on the people they like to bully, and they will ignore some of their favourites that have also been cow sons for our football club today. Weak men. That's what they are, is weak.
You know what? I would, at half-time, I would shift Matic to... No, because we're missing a striker. I would shift Matic to centre-back.
Oh. There needs to be a system change of some sort. There really does.
I just think, not just the system, but the way we play. Certain things that we do. Playing out from the back, please, Ollie, it has to stop. It has to stop because we've never even scored from playing out from the back. It just doesn't work. Just stop doing it. I'm not a fan of these long balls, but when the keeper has the ball, just do it. Just go long. Just go long because it's not working. We don't have the players for it. Because you keep saying you want to play counter-attacking football, but then you want to play out from the back. Like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but for being honest, mate, that goal come, we were already 2-1 down and down to 10 men. The problems were already there before that. This is, it's a fair criticism, but today has been individuals. Like, it's just Maguire's header back should have more on it. Luke Shaw, why are you shadowing the ball? Not just even then, it was a bad header. But all Luke Shaw's got to do is boot it out for a throw-in, and you relieve the pressure. Bailly falling to sleep for Son's goal, not thinking. The second goal, he doesn't need to play the pass into... The thing is, we're playing out from the back. There's an element of it which is on the players, which is, okay, I can pass the ball into Matic, but he's surrounded by 4 or 5 players, or do I knock it long? It's about using your brain and making the right decision in those areas. The best teams...
Again, Luke Shaw, why is Aurier open. Why is he open? I don't understand it, man. Why is he tucking in all the time?
He's weak. That's why.
Look at him. Look at him. He's tucking in, man. You should be out there marking Aurier.
Terrible. It's just shocking.
For God's sake,
It's
man.
just shocking. Oh, it's just terrible. And the thing is, the thing of it is today, there's just no defending anybody. Everyone's, but even then, like Harry Kane getting left, like who's marking Harry Kane? Pogba? What are you doing? Weakness, Pogba. All that is pure, unadulterated weakness. She's just terrible. Come back in the second half, though, bruv. Come back in the second half. Terrible. Comment here from Steven says, I feel sorry for Ollie. The board and the owners have let him down, not getting in the players he wanted. I will continue to backing Ollie. We need to sub Maguire with Van der Beek and go with 3 at the back. Do you know what, Stephen? They haven't bought the play. Go on, mate.
You know, the comment that the guy just made, the signings wouldn't have influenced this game, to be very honest with you.
They wouldn't have done.
If Sancho was here, it wouldn't have prevented us from having this kind of scoreline. It wouldn't.
You're right. It doesn't stop Bailly making those 2 mistakes. It doesn't stop Maguire and Shaw making the 2 mistakes that led to the first goal. It doesn't stop any of that. And I don't blame Ollie for those mistakes either. That's individuals. Where Ollie does need the help is if these people keep making these mistakes, he needs to be able to move them out. Equally, if it's continually players that he buys, then he needs to be criticised for buying them. It's a shocking first half. The worst first half I have ever seen as a Man United fan. It is absolutely diabolical. It's the worst. It's the pits. And you know what? If this results gets really, really bad, I don't know if Ollie can survive it, bruv. Seriously. You start getting beat that badly. Shocking. Ghostwriter in the comments saying that United are at tier 2 and Arsenal are lower. Listen, bruv. We were speaking about that last season. We're now in a new year. Let's wait until the end of the season and we'll chat about that one, bro. But right now, we are in the mud. You cannot get away from that. In the mud. But it is. Do you remember a worse Man United game than this?
Yeah, the one where we lost 3-0 with Jose to Spurs, ironically.
Yeah.
Remember the one where we lost 3-0 at home and Lucas Moura scored like 2 goals?
Yeah, that was a bad day. But this is equal. You know what? I'm not even worth comparing it. It's just shocking. Absolutely shocked. I'm actually sitting there. I feel horrified, bruv. It's so bad. Like my anger's gone. I've gone from being like ridiculously angry to just sad. I feel so sad watching this happen to us. And annoyingly, it's on the day that we've gone and signed these players.
Yeah.
Shock. Another super chase is Aaron. You talking about Shaw not marking Aurier? The importance of a coach is to be on the touchline. Look, I know Ollie's definitely in for a lot of criticism here, and I get that completely. But if people really think Ollie standing on the touchline would make, I don't know, maybe some people do think it's the difference between Ollie being not the manager they don't think he is and being a better manager. I don't know. I don't know if it makes that big a deal, but difference. But for me, there's just so much wrong with today. The problem is everyone has their agenda. I tweeted out, this just shows you agendas, Aaron, right? I tweeted out saying the whole team has been shocking today. This is the ultimate embarrassment. I said, Bailly and Lindelof, get out of here, clowns, right? And everyone's defending Bailly. Again, Bailly's been defending really, really well. What are you talking about? This, you see what I mean? How you can't have conversations with these types of football fans. They can't even see that Bailly's been bad, bruv, because they want him to succeed. It's illness. These people are ill, bruv. I mean it. It's mad. Absolute shocking. Ah. What a horrible way to end the weekend.
I don't even know what to tell you, man. Honestly, right now, it's literally just keep the score down, keep it as it is.
It's just shocking. I feel like if I had hair, I'd pull it all out, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? My hair comes straight.
I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you.
It's just the worst that I've ever. I can't. Yeah, that Tottenham game when it was 3-0 was bad. But this is 4-1 at half time. We're down to 10 men. This could get really ropey, bruv. Like, this could get really ropey. To, like, beyond embarrassment. Beyond embarrassment. Do you know the worst part is, bruv? We were 1-0 up after 1 minute. That's the bit that's like adding salt to the wound. You get what I'm saying?
But even then, like I was in my head, I was thinking we need to get a second one because when we're 1-0 up, I don't trust us to keep that 1-0 lead because we can always concede at any given moment. We were 2-1 up against Brighton. I wasn't comfortable. Who's that warming up there? I could see someone.
Yeah.
It looked like Fred. But I'm not too sure.
Did you just see Patrice Evra as they were coming in to talk about it? He just looks distraught. Like, imagine going 1-0 up after a minute and then being 4-1 down at half time.
Why is nobody clearing it?
Watch this. Look, short, just there. Boom, clear it.
What? Wait, why is Maguire?
And then Maguire's pulling his arm. It's just calamitous from both.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, shocking. The second goal here as well. Like,
switching off.
Like, I don't think that's a foul on him.
Switching off. Sleeping. Sleeping.
It's terrible. And they go 2-0 up, and obviously the red card's going to come next. But here, it's just simple. Bailly, stay awake. Son has walked past him, right? Stay with him. Catch him up. And even on the edge of the box, you don't want to take him down. You get yourself sent off, but it's there. And then this incident, I mean, again, I'm seeing it again here. Lamela should definitely be sent off as well, because neither... And then falling down the way he did. Referee's a terrible man for not going to check the monitor for both there. And VAR, why they haven't noticed the first one. Yeah, it's a red card for both. Hasn't been given, though. But the thing is, I won't defend Martial. Martial deserves to be gone. But... yeah, I mean, I don't like seeing players go down like that either. I get why they do it though. But
Well, I want to hear what Souness is saying. Let me mute myself
all right,
quickly.
mate, cool. Look, Bailly again, passing out from the back. Just a suicidal pass into Matic. It's just comical. And then the fourth goal here. Luke Shaw's in a centre-back position here, following Lamela. Mad. And look, it's actually not really Bailly's fault. It's just no one's picking up. It's Bailly, Matic, no one's picking up Son, and no one's covering the space that he's running into. It's just shocking. It's beyond shocking. Some of the worst football I've ever seen in my life. The defending from everybody is atrocious. The manager has to take blame for this as well, because he's picked these players today. Has he gone and picked some of these players because of pressure from fans? Because we all look, Lindelof's the problem. Nah, bruv, they're all the problem. They're all the problem today. All the problem today. All of them. Shocking. Can't even breathe, man. Killers.
Yeah, so Souness was basically saying if one goes, both have to go.
Yeah, like Souness is right on that, and like both should be sent off. There is no doubt about that. I mean, that's a poor decision that's gone against Man United, but
and he's also hit out at Lamela as well, saying that there's no way you can go. Like he said, Lamela's going to go sleeping at night thinking he did a great job, when really and truly that's not what football is about. Is this what the Premier League is about now? Like you get it's not even a slap. You touch your face, and this is how you go down. Like, is this what football's become now?
Yeah, well, but the reason why the thing is, I'm not annoyed at Lamela, and I'll tell you why I'm not annoyed at him, because it's hypocritical. Because if our player went down like that and Son got sent off, you sit there and go, easier game now. And none of us, until people criticise their own players for doing it, you'll never be able to stop rivals. It's horrible. It's a soft, weak thing to do, but it's encouraged. And when your own fans celebrate you doing it, you're always going to do it. It's as simple as that. I agree. And look, that individual moment of the game, the referee's made a clanger, and VAR have made a clanger by not checking it and not sending off Lamela for lashing out first. But for me, it can't pose as any kind of excuses to the mess we're in today. Bailly, Maguire, and Shaw especially, just shocking from all of them. And, Martial for getting himself sent off. Remember, it was 2-1 at that point. And we were still in the game. We went for a little rough patch for 5 minutes, but we had some half chances. Do you know what I mean? We were doing okay. Like, Martial takes a big chunk of the responsibility today. But I know what the little bitch Man United fans on social media will do. They'll blame Maguire. They'll blame Shaw. They'll blame Ollie. They won't blame, no, leave Martial alone. He's sensitive. They won't. They either blame everyone who needs blaming or hush your gums. That's all I'm saying to anyone who comes on the show tonight that isn't prepared to blame Shaw, Maguire, Bay, and Martial equally. You're banned from the Football Terrace. I'm no more of this nonsense, bruv. I don't have any weakness on the channel anymore. I'm not having it on there, bruv. Like, they're all terrible. Be strong in yourself to go, do you know what? I love Bailly, but I'm going to criticise him. You know what? I love Maguire, but he needs to be criticised today. Same as Ollie. Anyone who tries to completely defend Ollie today, why is Shaw tucking in so narrow? Keeps doing it.
Why?
Tell him. If he doesn't stop doing it, drop him.
Man.
Do you get where I'm coming from? Everyone's accountable for this. But the problem you have is people just want to blame the manager, or they just want to blame the players. No one's ever balanced. Weakness. Weak, narcissistic fools. All of them. Weak. All of them.
Oh, what do you expect from the second half, bro?
To concede more goals, bruv. Like, that's honestly how I feel. Like, I'm not even trying to be pessimistic. I'm trying to be real with this. Like, 110%.
Oh, Lord.
It's shocking. It's the worst. It is legitimately. It's just terrible.
Oh, flipping. I've got Newcastle fans coming at me as well now. They're licking their lips now. In 2 weeks for playing them. Oh, Lord.
Even my PT instructor is giving me shit. Like the messages in my inbox are mad.
Mine as well. Like, I'm trying to reply to everyone at the same time.
It's terrible, man.
Yeah, I bet Andy Carroll's licking his lips looking at Maguire now. He's thinking, oh, yes.
And, you know, and
I'm going to have a field day.
Yeah.
Because he is, if there's one player that I can call a bully, Andy Carroll.
Bro, but it's not even
fucking
Maguire,
bully,
bro. It's not even Maguire. But it's all our centre backs.
It's
Like,
both, yeah,
we
it's
focus on Maguire too much. Like, this is why I say to people sometimes we've got to slow down. Because a lot of people were like, bring Bailly in, problems sorted at the back. It ain't as simple as that. It's about having the right quality. And the problem is right now as well, I think mentally, we're shook. So there's second guessing. Like a confident Maguire heads that back to De Gea, no problem. And do you get where I'm coming from? The whole thing is coming to fruition. It's terrible. It's absolutely shocking. That's all I can say about it. Super chat here says, is the team unsettled by how the club is behaving in the transfer market? Baz, you know what, bruv? I think that's too much of I think that's too kind of an excuse for them. I'm not even going to lie to you. I think that's being too kind to them. It's not a good enough excuse. They shouldn't be unsettled by that, to an extent. You know, it should be elevating them today to know that those players are coming in. It hasn't. It's individual mistakes. Pav here says, this could be our worst defeat in the Premier League if they score another 3 goals. Just mad. Super chats galore here. 40-year-old virgin says, I swear every week the Avengers, Man United, keep running into Thanos. Yeah, bro, we look silly for saying that now, don't we? Disgrace to the badge of our great club. Hashtag MUFC is what TJ Bansal says. Can't have 2 subs coming on. Fred's on, bruv. And I want to say Van der Beek's on. Who's he pulling off? Bruno pulled off. Bruno's pulled off for Fred. Yeah, look, we're trying to shut up shop here. That's what we're doing. I don't know who the other player to come off was. Lucas has come on for Tottenham as well. Bruv, do you know what? I wish. See, this is where I wish there was a rule in this, like boxing. I wish we could throw in the towel. And if you throw in the towel, like, the score automatically goes to like 5-1 or whatever, but you can just leave the game.
McTominay and Fred.
You bring McTominay on as well?
What's going on?
He's trying to shut up shop. That's what he's doing.
Is that not too... to be honest... Wait.
He might move... Who come off for McTominay, though? I don't know.
Oh, don't tell me Pogba's coming off.
I haven't seen who the other substitution was. That's the problem. I only switched on as... Let me
check my app. Oh, it's not confirmed it yet.
James Robertson said 2 midfield substitutions. No Van der Beek on. His agent will be happy.
Lamella came off.
Pogba stayed on. Yeah, so...
Pogba's playing a bit more forward, I hope.
Yeah, so do you know what? I think it was interesting that Lamella come off. Jose's been so smart there because what typically tends to happen is one bad tackle from Lamella and the referee will look to even it up. I think referees have that in them.
Wait, Terry, I think he's playing a 4-3-2 with Pogba playing...
Left.
left, where that's basically his best position. Let's say.
They're like
Pogba's
4-3.
basically
Yeah.
He's like a winger a little bit.
Sort of.
Sort of, yeah. Like midfield wing. Like, you know how he played on the left when he plays in a diamond?
Yeah. It's like we've gone 4-3-3, but it's like we've gone 4-3-2 because we've got a player sent off.
Yeah, because we got
Theoretically, that only really should hinder us in the defensive element, attacking element.
Technically speaking, that's true.
Maybe what I'd like to have, it's hard, but what I maybe would have liked to have seen, they're in straight away again.
That's the thing now, Pogba's got no one in front of him, that's the problem. See, our movement now is going to have to be
so good.
Very good, yeah. Because you could see that Pogba got the ball and he thought, in his head, he thought someone's there, but nobody's there.
What minute you on, bruv?
45-51 now.
Okay, cool. Some more super chats here. The first one says, this team and the board are lucky fans aren't in the stadium right now. This is an absolute disgrace. That's from Jay Brew. Jimmy says, need to forget about Sancho. Has to fix these issues. Cancel the Cavani deal as we need to buy defenders and quick. Red United says, nobody should come on here and give stupid excuses. None of the defenders did their job today and need to look at themselves. Take this dose of reality and get better because we have no other option. Do you know what? There's almost a half a call for that. Imagine someone says to me right now how I'm feeling. Cancel Sancho, we'll go get Koulibaly. There's part of me that's thinking, go do it. I can't lie. There's part of me that's thinking, please go and do that right this second. But not I want that to happen. I want Sancho, but defensively, we just look messed up. Or don't sell Smalling. But in fairness, I wouldn't even say that. Smalling in the Man United kit, I've seen him do all of them same things I've just seen. Shocking though, man. Conceded 3 goals against Palace, 2 against Brighton, and then 4 so far today. So many goals. So many goals for the opening of the season. It's mad. It's nice, Scott. The problem is when we try and break out now, because you've got that one player missing. It's okay defensively, but you get the ball out, and then there's just not an option. And if you commit an extra player from the midfield forward, you leave a hole. Of course, that's why 10 versus 11 is... 10 versus 11 is only difficult for the team with 11 if the scores are level or if the team are winning when they go down 10 men. When you're like this, it's an easy... Because Rashford now can just run into a channel, but there's going to be no one there to really help him. No. It's just a madness now, this game. But you know what? If we can get through this half and hopefully not concede again, maybe score a goal, I wouldn't even say pride back, just to kind of, to get what I mean? Win the second half, some kind of morale boost out of it. At least it shows something, some kind of fight. It's a nice ball, Maguire.
Something, man.
What a nice touch, Pogba. That was a foul.
Rashford, that pace thing's not going to work against Sissoko, man. He's as quick as you, if not quicker. Don't try that.
Do you know what I'd be really shocked about in the next game, though? I'd be really shocked when Shaw's going to be out of this team as soon as Telles comes in.
Absolutely.
Cavani looks like Cavani's starting the next 3 games because Martial's going to be suspended for 3, missing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And for me, I don't know how the system's going to work. I'm not a tactician, but we have to look at getting Van der Beek into this side. He's barely featured so far, and it isn't working at the moment without him. That can't be denied. Like today, we should have started to look better today. Fitness levels getting up. Everybody else has started to look better. We should have improved today. That's my expectations. They haven't been met.
Yeah.
I didn't say we had to look like peak Barcelona today, but this is just embarrassing. Aurier's in. 4-1. 5-1. Oh, my God! The embarrassment. The pain. What are you doing to me, Man United? Look at this. Paul Pogba, you lazy boy. That is Paul Pogba every day. You disgraceful man. How are you being that lazy? You're not even looking. You're not working. Come on, Aaron, 100% Pogba there. If that was Luke Shaw, everyone began mental. That is disgraceful from Paul Pogba. He's our best player. He should not be behaving like that. Lazy boy.
Mourinho's not even celebrating no more.
Again, the weak ones won't want to blame him. Oh, it's Pogba. You can't speak badly about Pogba. Yeah, you can. That is shocking.
What do you want him to do there, Terry?
I want him to be
in that position in the first place.
Yeah, but he's in there. He's playing there. Because Martial got sent off, so everybody's out of position now in one way, shape, or form. He has to be aware. He has to be looking over his shoulder, know where the man is, and then bust the gut to try and stop the ball from coming in. That's where work rate is required. Can't be defended. I expect him to work hard. In the same way as I'll criticise Luke Shaw for not working hard, Pogba has the same expectation against him. He can't not have. Just because Martial's been sent off doesn't mean Pogba gets a free pass to be lazy. It's just getting worse and worse and worse, man. It's embarrassing. Luke Shaw's taking free kicks for us as well now. Oh, it's not a bad cross to be fair. Unlucky Pogba. Josh says, can't watch anymore, Tez. Can I get a slot on the match reaction show? We'll share the link when we go live in the chat room so people can come on it. Yeah. Terry, I'm a Liverpool fan, so I'm enjoying this, but at the same time, shocking performance at home. That's 2 home defeats already. Oh, yeah, terrible. And listen, Ollie's getting a barrel load as well. I'm just waiting for the post-game reaction show. Should have made some substitutions earlier.
Yeah,
Ollie succumbed to the media pressure and played Bailly. That's cost us today because he has been dog poo. Maguire is getting worse. Maybe he should have been taken out the limelight after his summer activities because he looks a shadow of himself. Ollie's decided to play him. That's on him. Our fullbacks keep being tucked in narrow and the wide players on opposite teams keep getting in. Ollie's accountable for that. There's loads of things here for Ollie to be judged on. But the difference with me is I'll lambast him, but I'll also have a go at Pogba for being lazy, Martial for stupidly getting himself sent off, because I'm not afraid of the mob. I don't say things on social media to try and twerk for rivals or to try, I want all of Pogba's fanboys to love me, so I'm just going to say nothing negative about him. I'm not a little weak bitch. I'm not going to do that. Simple and straightforward. I'm not saying that's you, Aaron. I'm not pointing at you here. I'm talking in general, but just so you know, no. I'm just saying I'm sick and tired of people to do that. You know what I mean? I know what, like, eye test. I know what eye test is going to say. All on Ollie, all on Maguire. What about Pogba, Martial? Oh, yeah, but there'll be an excuse. Weakness. I ain't having weakness on the channel. Well, I will have weakness on the channel, but he's going to get shut down.
Ultimately, he's going to... Ollie's going to have to, face the press and give some explanation.
Absolutely.
Have to say something.
Absolutely. And he deserves criticism as well.
And I really hope, that Ollie just don't come out with, like, weird quotes and, do you know what I mean? Just say it as it is. Individual mistakes, poor performance, overall disappointed with the team. It was not good enough. Bye. That's done. Don't come out and say like weird things and try and cover it up. No, it wasn't good enough.
I would
say that. Own up to the mistake. That's it.
I'd rather him do a Fergie. I'd rather him have a blackout and say nothing, not even come out. take the fine from the BBC. I'll be like, boom.
No, I mean, as in, like, you come out, you say it as it is, and by all means, if you don't have to answer any questions after that, that's fine. Stand up and go. Stand up and leave. That's because you said all you had to say. You don't need to say more. Yes, Fred.
That's nice,
Well
Fred.
Rashford, you need to look, man. You need to put your head up.
Prem Prodigy here says, Ollie will get sacked. We'll get Poch in, and the same thing will happen again. Woodward and the Glazers need to do one. Bruv, I'd love Woodward and the Glazers to go, but it's nigh on impossible.
Even Neeks is saying if Ollie survives this, he's a lucky, lucky boy. He's right.
No, like I said, that's I said to you in the first half. If United get 4-0, 4-1's bad enough. If we end up like chipping 6-7 goals,
Yeah,
that can often be it for a manager, because it's almost impossible sometimes for a manager to turn the dressing room around after defeat like that. I know Hassan Hurful, I can't pronounce his name right, did it. Obviously, Fergie got beat 5-1 and came back, but you've got to be. He got away with it. Wenger never has. Wenger never improved from any of his beatdowns. They just got progressively worse. Fergie turned it around after a couple of bad defeats in the past, but Fergie had credit in the bank, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Man had Champions League trebles, doubles, and league titles, like to command that respect. United out here are dying, and I don't want to see Ollie lose his job, but this could end up being the straw that breaks the camel's back.
Yeah, it could. Honestly.
It could. I don't want it to be the case, but the board might just sit there and go, Poch is available. They might do that.
Wouldn't surprise me if they did, honestly, because you can lose a game. I agree. Yeah, 3-1, 4-1. Okay, we're down to 10 men. I can understand that. But if this game, obviously, I don't wish for that to happen. But Terry, if this game ends up being 6-7, oh my goodness.
Bro, I hear you on that. Like I say, I'm not weak. I can open my eyes and see the wood for the trees and smell the coffee, bruv. Like,
yeah,
I'm not an idiot, you know. And like I said before, if Ollie lost his job and we brought Poch in, I'm not gonna do what a lot of others would, and then start making. I just get behind Poch. I care about my club, bruv. like that's. Yeah. I don't have agendas. I have my favourite players, of course. Oh, that's nice, Fred. Well done. That's someone working hard.
I know. Rashford, you're offside, bro. Look at where you're playing. You have to look, man. Even I can see it. You're offside. Asking for the ball and he's offside. What was I going to say? Yeah, I know one person that's going to be happy about this. Expressions.
Yeah, and of course. And expressions should be... If there's any Man United fans happy about this, they're not Man United fans. Oh, Pogba, that ball's lovely. Unfortunate. Didn't quite make it, but it's a nice attempt. That's nice, Pogba.
Expressions is buzzing, mate. Honestly. Oh, God. I can't believe I'm watching this till the end.
This is just pain. Pure, unadulterated pain. Unyielding. Terry, would you rather lose 8-1 and have a clear out than have the same issues keep happening? Bruv, but this is the thing, right? This is why I get deeper on it than just Ollie getting sacked. I don't think Ollie getting sacked really fixes this in the long term. I don't. I think this is a perpetual cycle that is never going to go away. And why we've got Woodward and the board and the Glazers here. And there'll always be respites, and we might improve our football a little bit. It's like I was saying about Arteta earlier in Arsenal. They look really good so far this season. But until the ball actually starts backing them on the field, there's still a ceiling to that, and the ceiling isn't good enough to win the major trophies that they want to win. So you're still going to have angry fans when you're talking about fans that support a club that are synonymous with winning. And I feel like that's how we are. We could bring Poch in, the football could be better. Move ourselves into fourth and third more regularly, few seconds, more semis, play nice football. But I don't trust the board to do the right things to make us winners of the Premier League again. And if that's the ultimate goal, and if that's the expectations that we all have, then it doesn't matter about the manager. You could argue, well, at least we're entertained a little bit along the way. Great, but that soon becomes boring as well because you want to win. So, listen, I get your point, TD Shifts, but yeah, losing 8-1 today, getting popped in, it doesn't, in my opinion, solve Man United's problems. It might make our team better because I do think Poch is a better coach than Ollie, but I also think it's the wrong time to be sacking him because internally we're not right. And maybe we're never going to be right. So maybe it doesn't actually matter. Who knows? Zane here says, how are you going to cope with Aubameyang and Saka? All right, bro. Remember tonight, after this game, we're going live with a match review. And then at 9 p.m. tonight, Aaron's hosting That United show. Make sure you're tuning in.
You know what? I might not even come on the match reaction because what am I going to say, man?
Save it for your show, bruv.
Sorry?
Save it for your show, your reactions. You know what I mean?
Exactly, yeah. Oh, listen, guys, just leave me alone, please.
The worst thing is, a lot of people here saying, Terry, I thought you said Jose was finished. Like I said, happy Jose is a dangerous Jose. Equally, I don't think Spurs have been scintillating today. Like, it's 4 of the goals have been basic mistakes from us. So I'm not having that Spurs come out here and played like but they scored 5 goals, and I'll congratulate them. And like I said with Jose, said it all along. Don't twist my words ever. Ever twist my words, you fools.
Yo, Ndombele is having a field day, mate. He is loving life.
As I said straight, you got a happy Jose, you got a dangerous Jose. I don't think Jose's tactics are wrong. All I've ever said is if he's not happy, he becomes toxic.
Ooh,
lovely Fred.
Silky.
Lovely Fred. There's got to be a pass on, though. Can he find a pass? Oh,
Unlucky. Man.
Super chat here. This is probably the best super chat I've ever had. It says, I think the board and Woodward might be rival fans of Man United. That could be true. Can you imagine? Turns out Woodward is a lifelong Liverpool fan. I
keep hearing this. That Woodward is a Liverpool fan. He's doing this on purpose. Well, first card for Tottenham. Who would have thought that? What, is it Tottenham? Oh, no, it's for us. Bye. Oh, to be fair, I'm surprised he's getting booked now.
Surprised it wasn't like 20 minutes ago. But listen, get your super chats in, get your points in. I want to hear from you. How and why has this happened to Manchester United? I want to hear from you right about now. I want to know what you're thinking and feeling. Brian here with a super chat says, gentlemen, don't you think this might get Ed Woodward to listen to Ollie and give him what he's asking for? No.
Well, he's been at the Palace game, he's been at the Brighton game, and he's been here today. If you can't see that something's wrong with the team, then flipping hell, what are you doing? Like, you're sitting there, you're seeing the ship sink, and it's still fine. Oh my God, Reguilon.
Oh,
okay, Aaron.
Do you know what I'd say? Aaron Wan-Bissaka, almost feel like he's almost been back to his best today. He's been really good. It's just a shame everybody else hasn't. If every other defender performed at AWB's level today, that's why I weren't panicking last week when people were going, he's terrible. It's like it's literally his first bad game. If every other defender had played as well today as AWB, I don't know if we'd be winning the game, but we certainly wouldn't be 5-1 bloody down.
Yeah.
And this is where it comes down. Systems are important, but this is where it comes down to, like the 5th goal. I know we're already out the game, but Pogba there, we've had players doing that all game, not thinking, not looking around, not concentrating. It's just not good enough. There's no excuse for it. And I don't care who the manager is. I'd blame the players for that. Well cleared, Bailly. What you'll probably find, though, is that people just attack Pogba for this anyway to make it out. Oh, he's another game that he's been involved in where United got beat. This ain't on any... In fairness, I wouldn't blame a single attacker or midfielder for the overarching game because it was defenders that were making their mistakes and Martial got sent off. But people will, I suppose.
Oh, my God, mate.
Jose, like Joe, I give a bit of respect to Jose as well. He kind of looks like he's obviously happy about this because his team are winning, but he's not sort of overtly gloating or anything. He's just like, okay, I respect it now.
Mm.
Do you know the worst thing about these defeats is you ever get to that point where you sometimes feel like, sometimes you feel like I thought the worst was behind us.
Yeah, literally.
To get what I mean, and then
Literally.
And then you see this happen. It's just the pain of it. Van der Beek's now coming on. I almost feel like saying, "What's the point, bruv?" Like literally, what's the point of him coming on?
No, I've wanted him to come on. We need something fresh in it. For God's sake, man, we paid 35 mil for him. We can't just leave him on the bench and not play him. Even
No, I hear that, bro. I hear that. I get that.
Who's coming off? Greenwood. Yeah. You did the best you could, bro.
You could. Again, Martial and Rashford, Greenwood, even to an extent like Matic and Bruno, like nothing's on them for this game because do you get where I'm coming from? Like they didn't. Yeah. They're not accountable for anything bad that's happened, really, in the grand scheme of things. So unfortunate for them. Like Martial, I put him in a gulag for a couple of days, bro. Put him in the chokey. Like, bro, what are you doing that for? If you're gonna like get back at a player for upsetting you, do it by scoring. Do it by a late tackle that you get a booking for. You don't slap someone in the face because if you're gonna do it, like, Pogba could be in trouble here. Herberg holding the back of his leg like he's been shot. Oh, he's really laying it on thick. Really laying it on thick.
What happened there?
Oh, that's high. You know what?
Nah, that's nothing, man.
It's not. Yeah, do you know what? I look at it as an accident. But sometimes, I'm glad they're not doing anything about it. Sometimes you just see referees just get a bee in their bonnet and go, oh, can make it even more dramatized today.
I'll tell you what, though. Fred's been
really excellent since he's got in. Yeah, excellent.
Can't fault him.
No, I agree completely. Yeah, it's an accident by Paul Pogba. Do you know what's mad about it? Do you see what Herberg did? Like, he's on the floor, he looks at it, and then when he checks it's all okay, then he starts going, I love when footballers do it. I've always said, like, if I run the laws of football, I'd sit in that VAR and be like, listen, it's a booking for Pogba, for instance, but you've got to book the other guy as well, just for simulation, because he's lying, he ain't that hurt. Like, anyone who's played, we all know, like, the worst bit is about it, I don't understand how referees fall for it, because everyone watching is like, can tell you're faking, bruv. Because generally when you're hurt, when you've been on a pitch and been hurt before, you barely move when you're actually hurt. Mm-hmm. It's too painful to move. When you're rolling around.
Yeah, it's too painful.
Yeah.
All right, go on, Fred. Love that.
And Scotty gets. That's what I want to see. Do you know what? Just crunch him. A few crunching tackles, mate. Have it. Have it. Someone here says, if you're going to get a card, at least pull a Keane. But that's the point. Martial, if you're going to slap him in the face, Martial, you might as well spark these plugs. It's the same ban. If you knock a man out cold or you slap him, it's the same ban. So why slap? Just punch him. I'm not saying it's right, but get your money's worth, innit? It's like getting a speeding ticket for doing 71 miles an hour. Well, at least get your money's worth for speeding. You know what I mean? It's like, do it properly, bruv, if you're going to do it. Mad. I'm not condoning speeding either before anyone gets their knickers in a twist. But yeah, man. Done. I can actually see another red card coming, though.
Who do you think's going to get it?
It could be any one of our players. Because you can just see there's a bit of needle in tackles now. Because the United players are obviously embarrassed and angry and frustrated. I think it could be Scott or Pogba.
Oh, but any of them on the yellow already? No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Oh. Harry, man, why? Why? I'll tell you what, I definitely didn't expect that kind of scoreline today.
Nah.
Definitely. Ooh, okay. Bye with the skill. Come on.
That's nice. Not even. Didn't even think about it. Like, I thought we could. Like, of course, I thought, we could lose today. Like, because Spurs are a good team. But you think 2-1, 3-2, whatever. Like, this scoreline is just. But look, would it? Oh, Fred, that's poor. Oh, Kane's in. Harry Kane. Oh, good save, De Gea.
To be fair, Harry Kane was selfish there. Should have squared it.
But you know what? When you're 5-1 up, you can be selfish.
Yeah,
you can be selfish. Super chat here says, I got a feeling Bruno lost it at half time, and that's why we didn't see him after the second half. This whole club.
I think he did. He looks like a hothead. He looks like someone that's a hothead.
Yeah, and there's no point bringing him back out after the break if he's like that. Like, I bet he ripped into a few people good and proper.
I think he did.
And I want that. I wouldn't even be annoyed if I heard he grabbed Maguire by the scruff of the neck and was like, "Yo, what you doing?"
I don't even think he came. I don't think he came out second half. Did he come out? Is he on the bench?
I haven't seen any like shots of it, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either. Like, it's embarrassing, bruv. Man, like Ledley King there. Jeez, I ain't seen that man in time.
Yeah, man.
No, it's just as you say, mate. It's just absolutely embarrassing. And do you know what it does? The real, of course, losing's terrible, goal difference terrible, morale bad. It takes a gloss off being excited about these transfers that we're making. It's the whole thing. Just it ruins everything.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. Imagine, I wouldn't say when that's really big, but imagine you're really excited about a party and that your dog dies before you go out. Do you get what I mean? It's just, it's club, man.
United got a busy day tomorrow. Better do something.
They've got to
do something.
They've got to deliver Sancho,
They have to.
And look, really,
I know he's not going to fix everything. Yeah. I know that, but he's got to do something.
Yeah.
A defender, go get. I know we've got about 56 defenders at the club already, but you have to go and get one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, mate, you're absolutely right.
I have to be honest and hold my hands up because you said obviously we were screaming for Bailly to come in, and I genuinely thought he would come in and make sure our defense is stable. But today it's been a shambles. So,
and the thing with it
the thing is, we knew he had a mistake in him, but not today and not like this, Eric. Come on, man.
So I still the fitness issues. I still look at Tuanzebe if we don't buy someone as the option because he isn't error prone. He might have some injury issues, but he's not an error prone guy. Does that make sense? He isn't. Yeah. Gavin here says, I'm a lifelong Liverpool fan. I respect you though, Terry. You always tell it how it is. Bro, look, I appreciate that. I tell it how I see it. The only thing I will say, and I'll big myself on this, is that I don't have I just know what certain people are going to say today about United. I know some are just going to blame Ollie. Some are just, again, the Ollie Im crew will just blame Pogba and Martial. Loads of people will blame Shaw. Some people will completely defend Shaw. All of that for me, everyone's entitled to an opinion, of course. All that for me is just people hiding from the truth. There's problems in every single area that's being... And that's the annoying bit about all those different people. They're all right about the one area they're looking at, but they just ignore other areas. And they make it sound like it's a myopic problem, like a small problem we've got as a club, and not bigger ones. And that's what annoys me about... I think that's what annoys me about it more than anything. It isn't that you're not criticising Martial today. It's like, well, are you acting like that wasn't a problem today? Well, we'd have lost anyway. But you don't know that. Equally, if Maguire headed the ball properly, Bailly didn't fall asleep, Luke Shaw just booted the ball clear. Anyway, woulda, coulda, shouldas, didn't happen.
Exactly. That's what it is.
Terry, you don't criticise Ollie. Oh, I do, mate. If you haven't heard me criticise Ollie on here before, you're mad. You're actually, and I know you's commented, you watch a lot of my stuff. So you're actually lying in the comments to try and... What point are you trying to prove? Because everyone who actually watches me knows that I do. I've actually sat here and criticised him in this last half an hour. You melt.
Oh, Lord.
Pogba there just getting snuffled out. Scott, well done. Pogba was quite press resistant there. It was good. Gonna look for positives now for the remainder of this game.
Yeah, some sort of positive, man.
Just getting a little goal back would be nice.
Yeah. Well, is that gonna make me happy? I don't know.
Well, make me happy, but it's something. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's just terrible. And we've got 2 weeks now until we get to play again, bro. That's the painful bit.
Man. Yeah.
I'm surprised it's not 7.
I just want the game to end, man, so I can order my pizza and eat.
What actually happened? I really don't.
We scored in the first minute.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Then we conceded.
Straight away.
Straight. Stupid. Like, we had about 4 chances to click.
Oh, they've got a penalty. Pogba just gave a penalty away.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. He's having a mare.
You are really connected to FC, ain't you?
And do you know, I think was it Reguilon? No, it wasn't. It was Davis, actually. He sat Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, it's a definite pen.
That's not a penalty. Come on. He shouldn't be on the floor in the box like that. Come on. He even hit his hand.
Yeah,
He shouldn't be on the floor in the box like that. Come on, that's harsh. Yeah,
It's going to be 6-1, man.
But you don't go sliding in the box like that, bro. How many games scored?
1.
Just 1.
6-1. 6. He's going to score a penalty. Like, it's going to happen. I haven't seen it yet, but
It'd be so ironic if Dave saves this one. He's always going to side net that one. Right side.
Now he's standing behind the line. I know these are too hard, man. What the hell?
Man, he strikes him well, bro. Strikes him very well.
Bro, I'm ending the stream.
Yeah, let's end it, bro. Honestly, let's end it.
Bro.
Let's just...
Everyone, make sure you tune into Aaron's show tonight, 9 p.m. We'll be live after this game on the Football Terrace, and we'll see you guys soon.
Say no more, bro.
All right, bro. Later on, man. This is painful. Like, my God. I don't even know what to say. Just the worst feeling. Just the worst feeling that I've ever had. I don't even know what to say. Guys, I've shared the link in the chat room. That's for the match review show. We will be going live on that. We don't bottle things here. We don't bottle things here. I'm just going to spam it into the chat room. Make sure you guys get over there now. Like the stream. That's random that's doing that. There we go. Get yourselves over there to that stream right now. Get yourselves across, people, right now. Get yourselves over there waiting. It's just shocking. Absolutely shocking. So we're going to end this stream now. I can't watch this anymore. We will be live at full time doing a match review show. So make sure you tune in to us over there. As I've said, the link, I'm posting it into the comments section now. You'll be able to give that. You'll be able to come over there and join us and have your say, etc. I don't have anything else to say. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate all the support today. Hit that like button for us right now as well, please. I'm sure you all want to. Make sure you're there for the match review show. It's going to be fiery. I'll see you all soon. Bye.